did, man. Something get caught in your throat.
Hey, I like your shirt.
Well, thank you.
It's him when
What's
he
it
was a
say?
kid.
And this is Black Comic Lords. They stay highlighted, amazing black comics. So
Yeah, he
Had
was
to represent
he was
it.
the cornerstone of Afro comics. Wow,
I lost my hair and they kicked me out of the group.
that's unfortunate.
It's not all about being black. You also have to
You
have
have to
hair.
have hair. Dang.
You have dark secrets.
Yeah, I heard you played in something else too, man. Like it was very interesting. It was a show that happened recently. Remember what you played in?
Was it? Dang, what was that? It wasn't The Wire, right?
No,
Wood Harris in there. Okay.
I'm gonna call you BL.
I reset the thing.
Oh,
There's a
Look at the pad.
I'm weak. But yeah, if it ever does it again, remind me. There's a
So big.
there's a switch that you have to turn on
Oh.
the thing.
So now I could probably use mine.
It might. I don't know if it was. But y'all entertain the people. I'll be back.
Who go?
It disconnected.
All right, so I can hear us loud and clear.
Dang, it disconnected.
Yeah. Thanks.
At least on YouTube.
Impossible. Like
Has anybody checked
Twitch.
Twitch? Yes, I can check real quick. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Quiet testing.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Testing. Mic
I'm gonna
check
hear you.
1, 2.
Oh, wait.
The one to my right got the largest shoes.
Ooh, that's true. Goodness gracious. You see those
Okay.
things when he walked in? I walked in. I was like, what in the world?
There it is.
I was like, dang. I mean, Crocs make your feet look like,
Boats.
yeah, you
Like-
could
like
float them
mini
things.
arcs.
They don't even float down the little gutter drain.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to wear my age. So when I was like
Ah,
11, I wore
Goodness
11.
gracious.
I was 12. I used to wear 12.
That's like, you got clown feet as a kid. How tall were you then?
Let's just say Bigfoot, versus clown.
Dang, so
You had to grow
So
it.
you were the true Afro circus.
Okay, so
You had to
circus
grow
is
into
just
your-
definitely the
Grow into your
wrong
feet.
terminology. Say basketball player or something.
Like
There's other
you
terms out there that
like you
that
could
clown.
have played with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, okay, so more serious. Just regular
I
street
mean, it's still a
basketball.
continuum.
He was
man.
definitely a
Years ago.
globetrotter with those feet.
Okay.
All right.
His name was Long Stopper.
All right, y'all set?
All set.
Yes, this thing is so like intrusive.
It's different, huh?
We can try it on your phone before we start if you want me to.
One more time. Let's try it one more time. One more time.
One more time for the one time.
Just close out the app and see if you can reopen it.
Close this.
On your phone. If the what's it called is still open.
Actually, let me take a look at that.
There you go.
Easy.
Your phone out here looking like a big old morph.
And then if it says it disconnects, just reset it on its own.
Oh,
But it should
okay.
be picking up.
It's like morphin' time.
I would not mind being a Power Ranger. I would do all the
Which
white
color?
colors.
I'd mind.
Which
That's
color
not work.
ranger would you be?
Green.
Green.
Yep. Or red.
Ooh, I'd be green.
Yeah, that's Christoph's color.
Most likely red. Power Ranger.
You consider yourself a leader?
I'm a very good planner. Strategist. So, yeah.
Planning.
How about you, JT?
I'd probably be blue.
Yep, that checks out.
Okay. Trey, we waiting on
Sure, yellow.
He red.
you. Yeah.
He'd probably be red.
I
Or
could
probably
see
be
black.
Oh yeah.
Black. Okay.
Black or
yeah,
one.
dance.
Black or one of the like them Sixth Ranger colors.
You'd be
Give 'em
quantum.
gold, or
I'm gonna call
The off-
titanium.
The off colors.
yeah. I'd be down to be a Purple Ranger.
Man,
Me
I,
too,
I
man.
wish
There's
for
too
that.
few.
Yeah.
I
Wait, there's a Purple Ranger? Am I tripping? Let me
Yeah.
look it up.
RJ.
Yeah, there's RJ. There's Kendra or whatever her name is. There's only like 2 or 3. And then in the very last season, they finally did an orange one.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah. See, I stopped before they came out with these.
Oh Lord. I was
But
never.
I think
never
purple's
really
a cool
into
color.
Rangers.
Yeah.
I've always thought that purple would be a really cool color scheme for them to build a team around.
I feel like that would have been a dope villain.
You want a color that I really wish they did? Bronze.
Bronze?
They had gold, they had
Yes.
silver. I think like a
Yes.
Like the
bronze,
bronze
like
recap.
brown, like khaki. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think that would
That'd
have
have
been
been
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yep.
Bronze recap.
I think they kind of just lean towards gold.
What other
Trying to make it
colors?
what it was.
Class, what's good?
Hello, salute.
What's
Like I
good?
said, 911. I don't know about that, but I put the hearts up for you.
Yep.
they did the heart.
Yep.
Somebody call 911. Shout out from the Caterverse. You're now live with some more Catered
Chaos.
Yes, welcome back to your favorite hebdomadal spasmodic stream where we go over some of the things that came out in the world of entertainment over the last week. Give you our thoughts, comments, questions, concerns about them. I'm Trey.
Christoph.
JT Wolf.
Varnell.
Yes, and Chia will be joining us sometime later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any second now.
You're saying
I don't know about
seconds?
any seconds. She said she'd be
A couple minutes.
She'd be
Tad
kind of
late.
late. Yeah. Yeah, work things.
Don't rush the process.
But yes. How you guys doing today?
Doing great, you know. Just working, just like everybody else, you know. Slaving.
Yep, trying to stay alive and
Man,
whatnot.
fix them tears. Clean back up. Blessed, highly flavored. Tongue tied. It's been a long day at work, but blessed, highly favored.
Yep.
And yeah, just working, trying to accomplish this goal, and yeah, just keep on moving. It's almost Friday.
Friday.
How you doing?
I'm tired. Work is
I'm
exhausting.
Getting by. So let's go ahead and get over into our first topic of tonight. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That got its reboot cast.
Sinners is bringing them out here. I'm
Yeah.
playing.
But actually, though,
Bro, I've been seeing so many different vampire like movies just in the past at least year. Like
I
just so
thought it
many.
was on.
Like Vatu came out and I mean, I don't know, just vampires left and right. It has not died out.
Come on now, we just being kind to one another. If you know, you know.
Man, get that cornbread logic out of here. What that sucker ever do for me? No. But yeah, we got a lot of vampire stuff that has been coming out, like Vanella said. I almost forgot about this Buffy reboot or sequel series.
I didn't even think it was gonna be a thing.
Yeah, but
it's here.
they got their cast. Ryan Kira Armstrong.
I could definitely see her playing Buffy, which
starting
Well,
young.
she's not. It's a legacy series, so they're bringing Sarah Michelle Gellar back as Buffy,
Okay.
but it's like
her
a
daughter
continuation.
passing
or
the
her
torch type thing.
granddaughter or something like that.
Yeah, something around there. It's either a new Slayer that she's training or like her child, however many.
Yeah.
Okay. I could
years down
definitely
the
see
line.
her being the Vampire Slayer. She's already got the slick hair back, got that distinct look.
Yeah, they say the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot pilot at Hulu has found its new Slayer, Ryan Kira Armstrong.
Who's doing it?
Yeah, it'll be on Hulu.
Oh, that'd be easier to watch.
Yeah.
Armstrong has been cast in the lead role in the pilot opposite returning star Sarah Michelle Gellar. The pilot was originally announced at Hulu back in February. Exact plot details are still under wraps, but sources previously said the pilot will focus on a new Slayer with Gellar appearing in a recurring role as Buffy.
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting because I don't know if you guys kept up with Buffy or remember how it ended, but she beats the source of all evil.
Very good ending.
Yeah. Well, beats is like kind of
What a title.
like yeah, quite literally. They just call it the source. But essentially it swallows up her town that she lives in because it was built on a portal into hell. And essentially in order to beat it, they basically just collapse the town on top of it.
Gotcha.
Not
So-
getting that bad.
Yeah, but it ended with her essentially doing a spell, where I don't know how much Buffy lore y'all know, but essentially, there's only one Slayer that ever comes up, and when the Slayer dies, another one comes up, and in order to beat the source, Buffy essentially enabled every person who could potentially become a Slayer to have Slayer powers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So the show kind of ends with them burying.
So now there can be more than one Slayer.
Yeah. And she kind of goes off into the world to kind of like lead and teach them.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice segue.
Yeah. To be going jump the next vampire. Like.
Yeah, for real.
What's up?
I'm actually interested because they eventually got to the point where she was fighting way more than vampires. Like,
okay, so they expanded on her.
Yeah. Eventually, she's just fighting like demons and pretty much anything else they can throw. She fights like a Frankenstein creature, like cybernetic creature, in one of the seasons.
Like I've seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's just been a long time, and some stuff is kind of like cloudy. But I think if I saw like bits and pieces more, I'll be able to connect more on it. But I definitely know she did. I do remember her like fighting that cybernetic Frankenstein and fighting more than vampires.
Is there any versus battles between Bucky and Hansel and Gretel?
But like the vampire or what is it, the monster hunter Hansel and Gretel with like Jeremy Renner and was that Elizabeth Olsen? Was that Gretel in that?
I think it was.
I think it is Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Because wasn't it like Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters or something like that?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of the movie? But yeah, Buffy would destroy on that.
Dang.
I think Buffy was a show that was limited by its time because of when it was shot. Like they had like a lot of weird camera angles and like techniques and stuff that they would do. Like in order to make her seem strong, she would have this
Gimmer Ottering.
Okay.
Yeah. That was I don't even know what she even played, but yeah, I forgot.
Gotcha.
Okay.
She does look like Olsen though.
Yeah. I couldn't remember. I never saw the movie, but
I remember.
Bad.
But in order to make Buffy strong, they would give her like these haymaker punches that she would land on people. Because she's a smaller teenage girl, having to land these punches on like superhumans and like buff demons.
Creatures.
Yeah.
She definitely connected with them though.
So I think modernizing it and giving her more to do, better camera angles, better choreography and stuff like that would probably hit a lot harder. It'll be interesting to see the OG reprise her role, even though technically she's not the OG. I wish they would do something with the movie they did. I don't know if y'all ever saw before the show came out. They did a
Wait a minute.
yeah, there's a movie of Buffy the Vampire, like an older movie of Buffy.
Baby knowing all these.
Yep.
Well, because when I was growing up, I would wake up early in the morning, and Angel, the spinoff of Buffy, would be playing on TNT in the morning.
That was my show.
And so it was like, I didn't really like Buffy, but I liked Angel a lot because I liked his character.
I remember it.
And then when I wanted to learn more about like the story, I went back and watched the first movie, which is a cheesy movie.
Donald Sutherland and Christy Swanson were in it.
Like that's a cheesy like B movie type of thing, but the movie is canon to the idea of the show. At least they heavily are inspired by it. So I'm just like, I don't know how you got from point A to point B. They almost feel like different. They almost feel like different characters.
It's a different era.
Yeah.
Is this,
You
would never guess
are
that's
these one of
Vampire
these
Slayers.
series or movies
Based on
that
the-
you're
What the heck?
biased with or nah?
I'd say I'm probably more biased with Angel, because I even like the idea of the Angel comics, and I definitely think that they went off the rails at some point. But I'm pretty critical of them. What is his name? It's something Masters. I can't remember his name. The dude that played Spike in Buffy.
Let me check.
I'm pretty biased for him, but only because I like the way that he portrayed his character in Buffy, but also was very critical about stuff that they did for his character.
James Marster.
Yeah, James. Yeah, I think he's super cool. I liked him in Buffy. I liked him in Smallville. He played Brainiac in Smallville.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Very
I remember.
underrated.
But I really like that actor, and I probably would say that I'm a bit biased for him because he has a storyline in Buffy where he did something that made him feel uncomfortable, and he's just very open about like, yeah, I did it at the time because that's what the story they were going for, but I'm very adamantly just like, I never will ever do something like this again, and I only went with it this time because I had played the character for years.
I see.
And I think that I believe that they could pull the character together, but I'm not a fan of this. I would never do this like this. If y'all are Buffy fans, I think it's like season 5 or something like
Very
that.
good memory.
Yeah, he's because I've seen him at panels specifically speak on this.
Okay.
I always forget that this exists because I like the character so much, but he'll bring it up whenever they're like, people are just like, yeah, I love you in the show, and he's just like, how far have you gotten? He's just like, yeah, I really do like that character, but I'm just gonna be very honest, this made me uncomfortable, and I would never accept doing something like that.
Like Steve
again.
Urkel dressing as a girl.
Well, it's worse because
Worse.
it's like, yeah,
Worse. Wow.
his character gets feelings for Buffy, but vampires in their show don't have souls.
Right.
So like, he can act like he cares about somebody, but he doesn't actually have the emotion to do it.
Got you.
And for a while in the show, he's like one of the 2 examples of a vampire you just kind of forget that's a thing for them. And then he does something where like she gets hurt
It's a lot
and
of
he's
filtering
supposed to
going on.
be
You're supposed to assume
Yeah,
he's gonna feel for her, but
like he's supposed to be helping her, and then he keeps making moves on her, and she tells him no, and then he just keeps making moves on her.
I understand.
Yeah, so it's like, but they play the scene out. They don't like cut it or anything. It's just like,
Wow.
Just have it just
yeah,
play.
like
just
she
roll
quite
with
literally has to force him off her, and
I'm
he's just
definitely
like,
uncomfortable right
yeah,
now.
like I didn't like that. I didn't like the idea that they had for it. I think it's really weird. And then he's especially like, it feels weird because they then have to redeem the character in the following seasons.
yeah.
And it's like, I will say they do it, but only because the following seasons are, this is the source of all evil. And so
Okay. I see.
by proxy, like
Yeah.
that worse things happen in context.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you just had this character, this would be a thing where it's just like, y'all wrote him off the show. There's no way.
Also, isn't there like, because he was on the show for X amount of time before that, there's that people get attached to him, so they want him to be redeemed because it's like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
So then there's the hope for him for his redemption after that.
Yeah.
To keep people along, but that is dirty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
So yeah, I'm biased to him for that, and like a few of the other cast members, like I can't remember her name, like Allison something, Alyssa something, Allison something. Whoever plays Lily on How I Met Your Mother got her like big role
Start from there. Yeah.
on Buffy. The dude who plays Giles is like an actual singer in real life, so like it always comes back to that. Someone who was a recurring character on Buffy recently passed away. She played like Buffy's younger sister. So she was like the youngest of the cast, and she died like last year tragically.
Did she already like kind of like film with this one, or they just kind of like getting there? Oh no, they just got the cast together. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I actually wonder if they could probably like bring some of those characters back.
They could make cameos.
Yeah, like cameos, like maybe Angel or something.
I would love to see Angel come
Me
back.
too.
Nathan Fillion was in the final season of Buffy as like one of the major antagonists.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal was in Buffy too,
He
way
was.
back in the day.
He's in everything.
Yeah,
He's
I was about to say.
like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Throw him back in there.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to do because like when I wasn't watching Buffy, I would watch Angel, and I kind of got hooked. My family would like watch it as well, so it was like kind of one thing that we enjoyed watching, where I just liked him as a character. Where would love to see him in this, make like a cameo. Now, the possibility of them like probably bringing in Spike, but if he made like a little snippet or something like that, kind of keep it.
I guess
some of the old school with the new.
Yeah, I feel like they have to bring in Spike and Angel at some point, just because they're immortal and they didn't really. Well, Spike died, but they end up bringing him back for the final season of Angel. So I feel like those two characters are pretty pivotal. It would be Buffy, gosh dang, and her two friends. I know Xander, and I can't remember How I Met Your Mother, Lily's name in Willow. There we go. I feel like Buffy, Willow, and Xander. Yeah, Buffy, Willow, and Xander have to come back because they're the three that started it off. I don't know if the dude who played Giles is still alive, but he was like the librarian that taught Buffy about the mystical world that kind of protected her.
Referenced.
Yeah.
If she's training this.
Nah, he's alive.
Okay.
71 years old.
Was you about to play this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, those, what is that, 4? Those 6 are the only ones that I particularly think.
Xander looking rough nowadays.
Did they have to? Oh, snap. Did you see the picture that he just showed?
I don't know. He might have did some shit.
Hey, look,
you gotta wait for him to get out.
Hey, look, understand this. If we can avoid putting Xander in there, I'm fine with that. Because Xander is like the annoying character. No matter what y'all tried to do with Buffy, Xander was not the character that was going to hit. Because he is the prime example of a human trying to do more than human things.
Remember Harriet Spy? Yeah,
But
she was in.
Let me see what they're talking about on here.
I know this process has been
loud.
hard.
Who got the
There's
remote?
been so many parts with like me being out of the country, and there was just sort of like one
great
part of
heavens.
it that I just wanted to ask you, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay with.
This isn't the remote, so.
Is that them two talking to each other?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think this is Sarah Michelle Gellar announcing to her. Yeah.
Oh, that she got the part for Buffy.
Inspector Gadget. So it was Michelle Trachtenberg.
Oh, she got so red.
Yeah, like extremely red.
Oh, she's so happy. That's awesome.
Like somebody proposing to her.
Yeah. No, actually though.
Few years that background gonna look different.
Dad, look, I made it.
Just kind of hoping her, boy, you about to be in frame.
That's got to be such a good feeling for him to like see his daughter so happy. To see like a franchise that was probably popping since he's been growing up.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah,
like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, because like, I mean, we don't know what she's done to even get to that point. Whatever connections, whatever auditions, whatever, and to kind of be the father in the background. I know he was red when he came in the film. You know, in the frame, he was all the way red. So, you know, that has to be an amazing feeling. You know, as a father.
Awesome experience too. Cause he'll be able to see his little girl up there working with someone he pretty much watched. Assuming. But that's still a cool moment for them.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Okay, all right.
She said,
"I'm here for it." Hope it's better than that Sabrina they did on Netflix.
So, this is from Sarah's post on Instagram. I want to introduce you to Ryan K. Armstrong. From the moment I saw Ryan's audition, I knew there was only one girl that I wanted by my side.
Let's go.
To have that kid, that kind of emotional intelligence and talent at such a young age is truly a gift. The bonus is that her smile lights up even the darkest room. Welcome to #New Sunnydale.
Definitely
Buffy
seen
the
that.
Vampire Slayer. Yeah.
What's up?
They have a way with words. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar has been in the game for quite some time. Buffy is definitely her biggest role, but like even when she was doing Scooby Doo, even when she was doing, I know she was in some episodes of Star Wars Rebels, because she was with Freddie Prinze Jr. Or I think she is still with Freddie Prinze Jr. The dude who played Fred.
Yeah.
They're married in real life.
Wow. Didn't know.
Yep.
Trey knows everything.
So I thought it was a fun thing because
I knew it at the time when they made the movie. They were married.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
and then they played a couple of Inquisitors on my favorite Star Wars series, Rebels.
Yeah.
But which I thought was so funny that they just came.
Oh, both of them were in it.
Yeah. I think what is it? Freddie Prinze Jr. plays Kanan, which is like the older Jedi in the show.
Okay.
And then she played a villain that like was fighting him in an episode or two.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun.
But yeah, she's prolific. She goes out there and does her thing. So to have somebody that's specifically just like, it's gonna be us doing dynamic that. I mean, if you're an actor or actress, that's kind of like the best situation that you can ask for.
You glowing at that point where
young,
you just like you can just feel that aura, and you're just like, man, I get to pair up with that.
And she's young, so like if
it
this series pops off,
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
5-6 seasons right there.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen it.
Yeah, Buffy went on for 7.
Oh, I thought it was 6. Okay, 7. Okay.
Yeah, because Angel went on for 5, and I think it's either 7 or 8 because the spinoff didn't happen until season 2 or season 3. I can't tell if JT's looking that up or not.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I'm looking for it. 7 seasons.
Yeah.
Started in 1997.
So if they can pull it off, I mean, the only thing about this series that I don't know if they'll go for it or not is having Joss Whedon a part of it.
Oh no. Wouldn't we know by now he was part of it?
I haven't looked too much into the series.
Okay.
I just kind of Autumn posted this in our thing, and I was just like, oh, that's cool. But I know that Hollywood has kind of departed, but Buffy is kind of his baby.
That's true.
He didn't necessarily make it, but he definitely made it more prominent. So,
I mean, they could, but
yeah, I think they have the casting to make it work really well. It's just I'll see it it'll be very different.
Okay.
Is this the only cast they've announced? Is this them too?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because all I've heard about it before this was they're thinking about doing it. Sarah Michelle Gellar's in. She would really love to do it. And then I was just like, I don't know if it's going to happen. But hey, here we are.
Okay.
But this is a good cast. And then she's in Skeleton Crew, I believe, for Star Wars. So
I've been meaning to watch it.
I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
Still to catch up on
so
everything.
Josh Whedon, he not involved with it right now.
Okay.
So only time will tell.
Hey, that's fine. I mean, I don't particularly think he's needed. I just thought that it would be interesting if they were completely diverging themselves. But I know that a lot of people have issues with Whedon now. So, So, if he won't there, it is what it is. But
the mascot, he's here.
He's coming after me.
Hey, man.
He's coming right after me.
He's such a good boy, waiting.
Hey, our friendly mascot.
What's up, Benji?
Wonderful.
Alright.
Now he gets hydrated.
But y'all let us know how you feel about the casting for our new Slayer in the Buffy reboot Legacy sequel series.
On Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first
1,000.
Triple Z
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. Getting some new energy in the house. But yes, feel free to subscribe today. Become one of our first VIPs.
And hit that bell notification where you stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad. We will not charge a car.
Yeah, and feel free to check out the link in the description. It's a link to all of our socials, including our Discord page, the C2 Circle. There, you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around
7 p.m. on Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time, round the dot.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come on out one Thursday. That way we can chat it up with you live and in real time.
It's going to be a party.
But until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos.
Peace.
Have your garlic.
And we have our guest star.
Chia.
I did it backwards.
You're good.
Good.
Welcome, Chia.
How are you?
And poof, there's a Chia.
I'm the vampire.
Yeah.
I know it.
Get your garlic. Get your garlic, bro.
Prepare to get slayed.
Blood.
Welcome in, Chaos Queen.
She means Kool-Aid.
Fighting off all your fans, huh?
Can
All
we
the things?
not talk
Oh,
about
Wait,
it?
what happened?
Y'all
What
didn't
happened? What I
see.
missed? What happened?
She got game out here.
I don't
You got
got
game?
She got video game riz out here.
You got video game Riz? I heard you play Spyro. What you think?
Spyro's great.
It's great?
I love relearning it.
Oh, you're playing it again?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
fun.
It was a time
It
when you
was.
played the first time.
It's still a time because I forgot everything.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
So come out one Tuesday night at around 7.
It's like
8.
riding a bike.
And yeah, it's crazy. It's fun, and I have a whole bunch of reels that are hilarious.
Nice.
Okay.
Big worthy.
Yeah. Nah.
After my podcast,
I hope
might
they
have
come
to
out
tune
again.
in and
I really
Check
don't
out.
want the singer rapper guy.
oh, what's wrong with the singer rapper guy?
Man,
The first thing he
that
said.
homie was shooting.
Did you?
I
He
tell
was
you.
like- the first thing he said to me was, "Can you sit on my face?"
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay.
I see what direction y'all are going.
Yes.
Nah.
Okay.
That sucker was the whole NBA the whole night. That was so funny. He mellowed out towards the end.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear the replies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really don't. I really thought you were gonna get these a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
They happen every once in a blue moon, but this
But no,
one
this
just
one was
stayed.
a lot. Yeah, no, this one was like
I'm
not going
consistently
nowhere.
The
30.
other ones are more
Oh.
out of pocket, and so then BlacFire deletes them because they're just way too.
Oh no, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't.
But it's a fun time.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Big brother.
This is
Big
the only
brother
one
both
that
gonna
I'm
have to-
like I feel fine talking about because he mellowed out towards the
Yeah,
end.
he was
But
chill.
yeah, like
How? Wait.
No,
Same
it's not
guy?
like
No, we
No,
started
no.
here.
we started.
We started here,
Okay.
and then
He's like, "Are you single?" I was like, "No," and then
Yeah.
Trace like doubled down, like, "Yeah, no," and then BlacFire's all like, "Get in line," and then he was like, "Oh man, sad face," and then mellowed out. So it
Oh
was
dang,
pretty
nah,
chill.
nah.
At
I
the
should.
end
Oh
of it.
man, I should have.
Started
Ooh,
wrong,
I should.
Yeah.
I lost it when he was just like, yeah, now I know how like Aaron feels or something like. He
Yeah.
said some
Yeah,
some
something about the
about.
Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, no.
He said, "Talk. What's he say? What did he say?"
He said, yeah, he said Tatakai.
Yeah,
Yes.
fight.
Like, yeah,
Oh,
but that was more for you. That I lost it when he said, now I know how Aaron felt. I was like,
Dang.
there's no way.
Well, you didn't get a no or anything, so.
Oh my
Great
gosh.
time on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
on
Yeah,
Tuesday, don't try that again.
Our view.
Tuesdays are
Our
fun.
view was
Big
funny.
brother gonna be in the chat.
I'm just glad.
Best
Trace
believe.
were there.
That
I've
it
seen
was
some
so
awful
funny.
ones.
It's red.
Y'all stream.
If I enter, rated E for everyone. Everybody gonna get it. Catch it.
Bro, I
Best
wish.
believe,
Because
trust.
when I came in, the stream chat was still up. I wish y'all had seen it so that you could have seen how long.
Oh, it's probably gone, bro.
It
Oh.
restarted when we started.
Damn.
But when I first opened the laptop, it was still there, and I was rereading that. It was so funny.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay. I mean, as long as they're
What you
chill
doing,
at
buddy?
the end, I don't really care.
My goodness. All right. So next up, we're getting into our trailers and stuff. We have the teaser for Godzilla Kong Supernova. The next got
Like, get your hands off me.
The mascot.
the next Godzilla Kong movie. I haven't even gotten to see the last one.
Oh,
What was the last one? I forgot.
Wait, this is the new.
This is a new one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers. This is
The same producers of Power Rangers.
live action
doing
again.
this.
Live action.
What
I'm
now?
joking.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Stop
It
playing
it looks
with me.
like
Already
it
got
looks
the
like
trailer
it.
out.
It looks like
Vonell,
it.
stop
I didn't even see
playing
the
with
last
me.
one.
Oh, sorry.
Don't play like
I think
that.
the New Empire is the last one.
New Empire.
Yeah. I haven't
My
seen
boy Godzilla. He turns a different color.
I want to see Godzilla 2. Not. Wait,
I wonder
I'm
if they're
sorry.
gonna bring Space
minus
Godzilla
2.
into
There we
this.
go.
They're gonna
Minus 2.
They're gonna do a fusion.
Nah, ain't nothing
They're gonna do
touching
one.
minus
They're gonna do
one,
one when
bro.
they're gonna do the one when they
Minus
fuse
one
together.
lit.
Man, who you telling?
might
I was
just-
like, that's the best.
This is gonna be that one.
adaptation.
Well, let's cue the
You know,
intro. Y'all can see the teaser, and then we'll talk about the Godzilla Kong movie franchise a little bit.
Let's go.
It's like you couldn't beat him, so you had to join.
Godzilla slide on. He's got finished boxing 100 men in
Oh my gosh, it's not sounding.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those.
How did I know? Them's were the words you were
Oh,
gonna
my
use.
feelings. My feelings gonna hurt.
And I almost said them.
Your feelings are gonna hurt.
They ain't gonna show me nothing here. Already
Godzilla,
know.
like I bet you they won't challenge
They
me.
gonna
Okay, it was
show
200
something on
of
the
them.
computer screen.
Is the volume turned down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was. They gonna. Yeah.
Oh no, it's severe.
Call
They gon-
240 Monarch.
It's on alert.
Wait, do I need to see the Monarch show? To
I don't think so. I don't think they're the same universe.
That's if I'm home
Okay.
late with my wife.
Supernova.
Severe
Wow.
punishment.
we might
So
get
you
Space
get the
Godzilla.
notification on your phone after it's past that time.
Mm-hmm.
It gets emergency alert.
That's it.
Severe warning. You are
That's
late.
it.
Really?
Yeah,
to
that's it.
Oh,
It's in
oh,
production.
waiting.
Yeah, it's in production. It's
Oh,
not
okay,
like
now in production. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just did the office of
This
like
is
them
an
typing it up.
announcement.
Like
Look at the mug. Keep Kong and carry on.
this is probably like Chat GPT like making the script.
What?
It's 2000.
It says
it's 2027,
5/9.
So,
That's the date that it made the announcement.
okay.
I
okay.
assume.
Yep.
I assume because that was like a week ago.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I have no
I don't
problem
know.
with Godzilla and Kong. Like I really enjoyed the first one when they went head to head, and then did a little team up. I thought that was nice.
They're
And
friends now,
They're
Mhm.
friends, but I know Godzilla's just like, man, Kong is just holding me back.
brother.
Okay.
And
Like,
Kong is just holding me
like
back.
Godzilla went on a full
You're my brother.
full like raid to all the other kaiju's and just completely
Look
evolved.
at that llama kaiju down there.
Okay, so am I tripping when it comes to again? It's probably kind of off topic. Well, kind of. It got half to do with it. So that Kong movie from dang,
Skull
it's
Island?
back in the day now.
2000?
Yeah, Skull Island. Was
Oh.
that a good movie or am I tripping? Because I actually
was
really
good.
dig that movie.
That
like
wasn't that.
that giant centipede.
That was
That's
like,
Kong's
really
movie.
had
That's
me.
Kong's movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Kong's movie.
That's Kong. That's the same
Well, no, I'm
Kong.
sorry, not Skull Island. I'm sorry, the one before that.
The Jack Black one.
Jack Black, I think, was in that again with the big centipedes and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
like-
Was it good? I mean, it was entertaining.
I liked it.
I
but I'm
enjoyed
just
it at
saying,
the
like,
time.
Boy, that
Was
green
that is
screen
that
was crazy,
nostalgia
though,
talking
but,
or was
I mean,
it
yeah,
actually
it's
good?
definitely nostalgia talking. There's always a
Okay.
level of that.
but I wouldn't
Because
categorize.
when I remember Good Feeling. I've seen it more than once.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
seen it a
that.
couple of
yeah.
times.
it's
Yeah.
nightmare fuel, especially
Yeah.
with that piranha. That
It
took
had
the
dinosaurs in it. I mean,
Bruh,
Yeah,
like
it-
when Kong grabbed that man Well, I'm sorry. When he grabbed that dinosaur,
And split
it
his
like,
jaw.
Yeah.
oh, like, yo,
Yeah.
that is some Kong stuff. You know
I
what I'm saying?
understand, but
He
I
was
think
big.
they elevated it in Skull Island.
But so I'm not tripping. It was an actual good movie because again, I be
I
loving
had
these
no
movies,
problem
and
with
y'all
it.
called me out like, "Hey, it actually was."
I don't know.
Dang.
Look, I don't know how well it was constructed,
Okay.
but the
Look,
movie was entertaining
I
to
tell
me.
you
also.
what, I don't
Okay.
think it was leading to the point of
As long
the
as I got
matchup
one
with
person.
Godzilla. I think Skull Island was the one to do that,
You
and
know.
then Godzilla had his movies.
We were
and
were
so
younger. We were kids.
You got -1. Where is the Godzilla movie I just talked about with Jack Black? Is it here or is
King
it here?
Kong.
King
I'm
Kong.
sorry, King Kong.
I mean,
Is it here or
it's
here?
below -1.
Yeah.
Below -1. Okay.
Below
Yeah,
minus
like-
Black was in King Kong.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's in
He
the
was like the
remake
film
of King
dude.
Kong.
Was this a comedy movie?
No,
No,
no.
it was
It's-
very serious. It was eight.
Look it up.
It's a remake of the original King Kong.
A
It
remake.
was
They even
really
made a
good.
video game
Yep.
What?
from that movie. They made a video game for that movie.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
off
You
that
guys
movie.
remember
I played the demo
that one?
like 6 times.
Oh wait, have you guys ever played Nintendo 64?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys remember
Talking to the
that
couch.
game where like you played? I don't know if you played as King Kong or like a dinosaur, but you went around the town and you ate the people.
Huh?
Do you guys
You talking
remember
about
that?
Rampage?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Rampage?
Yeah.
Is that one?
probably.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I think it's
I
Rampage.
love that one.
Yeah.
So pure.
You know they made that movie too.
Yeah, they sure did.
That's got
That's
got
got
the
The
Rock
Rock.
in it.
You would
Yeah.
love.
What?
You would love.
Yeah,
Attack on
that's got the
Titan.
Rock in it.
I do love Attack on Titan.
See, maybe you should just
She's a
one
kaiju
day
fan.
go all the way. And,
Low key kaiju fan over here. Didn't even know it.
Yep.
She was in the closet.
go.
She was underground. She was underground the whole time.
And she scratched the surface.
I crawled my way out.
Chia has always been curious of just what it tastes like. You
So,
know.
I didn't know I liked
You
big
like
giant
to be
things
Aaron.
attacking cities.
It was fun. Like that was just like one of my first video game experiences. Just and you just see them little squirmies and they're just like.
Oh wow, the people. Those.
I'm gonna eat
I
you
don't think I
first.
should have been playing that as a child. I don't think I was even double digits.
Yeah.
But I wasn't double digits when I played Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Eat,
You learned-
eat,
you
die,
learned
die,
early,
die.
Sis,
Yeah.
I couldn't be more proud.
I was desensitized so young.
Wait, which came first, Conquer or Rampage?
I don't think anybody on this couch was
Rampage.
in the double digits
Rampage came
playing
first and then
Nintendo.
Conquer.
Rampage.
64.
I was watching
That
horror
comment
movies
section
and I
is just
didn't even hit
Godzilla
double
glaze.
digits. So
Godzilla don't need no
yeah, it
glaze.
started early.
Godzilla King of the Monster.
Like, Mama,
So,
what did you do?
So what did y'all get out this trailer? You think it's
I
gonna
got
be
that
good?
it's on its
I'm
way.
gonna
and
wait till I see.
It's in production. That's what I got.
I need to see more, but the
Zero
little
hype.
tease here. I'm glad it's
Zero hype.
So Marvel started a new trend. This might not be the final name.
No, I think it's definitely the name.
Oh my
They wouldn't
gosh,
add that
true.
much color and depth for that for nothing.
Marvel did not start that trend. You know who started it? Lifetime movies.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
they be switching
it
up
was
their
so
names.
hard to
Fair.
find these Lifetime movies. I was just like, that's
Wait,
not
for
what
real?
it was called yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sometimes like when
They
they
come
have,
out with
like,
the
an
movie this
initial-
year, and then next year it's a different
It's a
name.
different name.
But the same movie.
It's the
With
same
the
movie.
I mean, they do come out with a lot of cookie cutter movies, so maybe
I feel like-
maybe
okay.
that's the problem. Maybe I'll just forget. It's like a Mandela
Yeah, if they
effect.
changed that, I would be questioning it, bro.
They're gaslighting you guys.
Gaslight us over at Lifetime, but we
New
still
movie, who
enjoy
this?
it.
Yeah, they did that for Edge of Tomorrow too.
Oh yeah.
Oh
was
yeah,
it
they did do
before?
that. Yeah.
It was like
It was
live
like
today, die tomorrow. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
freak.
Well, I thought I was just in my mind, I
There
thought
was
it
two
having
titles.
just like
The
the
two title thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even
like a
title, it was
catchphrase.
just- Yeah, the catchphrase.
Yeah, yeah, the
No,
motto
it-
and the thing.
I
That's
thought
what I
it
thought it
was.
was.
When
That's what I
the
thought
when
it
the
was.
movie first came out, it was called Live Today, Die Tomorrow, or something like that.
Okay.
And then they
Wow.
took that and made it the slogan of the movie.
Mhm.
When it became Edge of Tomorrow. But I remember when they were first coming out with it. They ain't slick.
That was a good video game movie.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video game.
Yeah.
It's video game logic.
Kept you on the edge of your seat.
Like
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with this. They have been doing a lot of Godzilla stuff. It's like 3 Godzilla franchises. You have
Yes.
the -1 franchise. You have the King of the Monsters franchise, which is like Godzilla
right,
and
yeah.
Kong. And then you have the Monarch franchise, where it's like the humans looking at stuff.
Yep.
Still haven't seen that show, but you know, I'm gonna be showing y'all.
Is
stuff.
this that?
This is in
Monarch?
line. This is in line. That is the group. The group is always called Monarch.
Oh,
Okay.
But there is a show on Apple TV specifically about Monarch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
Do you see Godzilla in the show? Or
Oh yeah, you do. Well, you see more of Godzilla.
In Monarch?
Yeah.
The Monarch, the show. Yeah.
Is the budget good?
I guess it's got two
what
seasons.
it could be for the show.
2 seasons.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Titan sighting.
Mm-hmm.
They need to just go full kaiju. Just say kaiju.
Man, who you telling?
Who you telling?
Titan sighting.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just to the point now. I'm happy to see more Godzilla projects on the work because Godzilla is my favorite kaiju. So it's just
What was the name of that?
I want to see.
What's the name
like
of
seeing him with the radiation going Kaioken was the best. I just want them to do right by it, and -1 did everything I wanted them to do for Godzilla.
Live action.
So Godzilla versus Power Rangers,
Who's
who
next?
winning? I'm sorry for the versus.
Like Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh, is that just the
But
question?
that's not what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's the question.
Right.
Like
Oh,
Ultraman?
Godzilla gonna light him up.
Like
Well, there's I guess
Yes,
it
but they don't-
depends. There's a lot of.
You think the
variations
Zords
of
are gonna
Power
do something to
Rangers. There's
Godzilla?
This is
Pilots.
a lot of variations of
Maybe
Oh,
they-
If
Pacific
this
Rim.
against the
Yeah.
-1 one, they're completely cooked
I don't remember my point now. But
Oh yeah.
because his
Oh,
human
they
factor
just called
is
them kaiju.
nuts.
Yeah.
in Pacific Rim.
So, however you want to try to plug it, whichever Godzilla.
they were
I think the one in
anime.
New
Yeah.
Empire. I don't think they
Because
touched
this is an anime. This is an anime thing.
Yeah.
because he moves in that one.
Or at the very least Japanese.
Like
I
he
feel like
moves.
I feel like they didn't go with kaiju because the universe started off with just Godzilla, and so they were trying to reference him as a thing by himself, and just called him a Titan, and then it just was like, oh, there's more things because it's a franchise now. Well, now we can't back out because we gave him we gave
They can't
Godzilla the
rename
one
it.
title. Yeah,
They could have. I mean, honestly, they could have just started in a different country and they called it a kaiju in this country, and then over this in America they called it a Titan.
And then they were slick with it in '99 with the one
And then-
Godzilla and
yeah, I'm talking
had
about that one.
Yeah, I don't
And then
know
they,
about
you know,
that.
they could have a researcher that lived in Japan and he works in Monarch and he calls them kaiju.
Hey, you got a tab open for
So
Catered
see,
Chaos. Look at that.
they had a character for that, and he died. I don't remember if he called him a kaiju or not. But you remember, was it King of the Monsters or was it the first
the Bryan
Godzilla?
Cranston one.
Yeah,
The Bryan Cranston one had
That one
the,
was
it
just
had
called
the Asian guy in
Godzilla.
it.
yeah, the Asian
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, yeah,
Let them fight.
yeah, yeah.
That was like the one ultimate line.
Oh, that
I
was
like,
King of
that is
Monsters.
perfect.
Yeah, that was King of
Let
Monsters.
them fight, bruh. Like he delivered it. Like who else can deliver a line like that?
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
Mm.
Okay.
I enjoyed that
Roger
movie.
that.
I think I watched that movie like 10 times. Yeah,
Yeah, you would.
yeah, you're right. I
Did you
would.
see Pacific Rim?
I
Chia.
oh yep.
Is it on your list?
That's you. Nope. It's all on you.
Why is it
Have
on?
It's always on you.
Because
Your rap has to get better.
you're a growing seed as a kaiju fan because you're just
Yeah,
realizing
we gotta,
I
we gotta
got
get
it.
you.
these are the
You
things
gotta
that
get
you
your
like,
culture.
but
I
you
have
didn't
not
realize.
seen Pacific Rim.
Add it to the
Okay.
list. Both of them.
Lord. Both of them. There's
Both.
more.
Since you like kaiju movies,
But
potentially
wait.
kaijus in general.
Yep.
Because I said I like Attack on Titan.
Well, there's also
And I played
Rampage.
I
Have you
think
seen
it's more of
Rampage?
like humans being eaten.
You seen Rampage?
Yeah, see, well,
think that's the
we're getting,
That's a
we
movie.
gotta
Yes,
figure it out.
Add it.
We gotta figure it out.
Add.
She might not like it,
I guess
But-
we have to have.
but they,
there's-
you know,
where is
we'll see.
my
They got,
movie
they got,
list?
they got robots.
You got enough to
I just
make a.
don't like the
It's like Attack on
android
Titan.
peoples.
You just.
The
You
who?
got your list is about almost the length of a
It's
book right now, so we got to read that book.
Dang.
So.
He's very organized too, guys.
Oh, I know. I seen it. I seen it.
Pacific Rim
Alright.
1 and 2.
She has a very.
Rampage.
I personally only feel like you need to see one, but we
Yeah, I've
can
only-
watch
I've
it.
only
I'm
seen
with
one.
the one.
I've
I've
seen
only seen
both,
part
but one should have just
Our
been.
next movie day will be
Yeah.
Pacific Rim, I guess.
Kaiju.
Maybe.
I have that
Kaiju
one on
night.
DVD.
I mean, I feel like we could watch a better movie.
Well, I'm trying to get y'all to watch From. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So
Let's do that.
whatever movie day y'all got
Yeah.
is getting dedicated to at least the
I'm cool with
first
From.
episodes.
I saw one picture and I'm like, I need to see this. So
Y'all get us to 1,000 so that way we can
please and thank you.
watch this.
Well, that's so
Make
they can
Trey
see it.
spend his
Yeah,
money.
good
Yeah.
point. 'Cause we're trying to get off topic.
But y'all let us know how you feel about Godzilla and Kong Supernova being in production in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000
1,000.
000.
right here in the C2 circle. Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs. That way we can start watching Severance and From.
And hit that bell notification where you tune for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad or will not charge a card.
Yeah. Also, feel free to check out the link in the description. It's a link to all of our socials, including our Discord page, the C2 Circle. There, you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around.
7 p.m. on Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time, round the dot.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday. That way we can chat it up with you live and in real time.
It'll be party time.
Yeah, but until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos.
Peace.
Peace out.
Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
What the heck?
Space Godzilla.
They put him in space.
No, there's a Godzilla-like creature that comes from space.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't the same, but Godzilla does go to space.
Yeah.
He does.
Let them fight.
What does he do?
He fights things in space.
It's like when the
Oh.
Transformers come from where they come from in space.
Cybertron.
Yeah, but not Cybertron because it's destroyed.
Exactly.
But because we already have the Autobots on planet Earth,
Autobots.
so when the other
I mean,
Roll
roll
out.
out.
Thank you.
There you
when
go.
the other alien robots come from space, it's kind of like that. They look similar, but they're not the same.
Huh.
Yeah, don't,
Less Michael Bay effect.
not all robots are evil.
Okay, Terminator.
Don't be racist out here.
I'm not. I just don't like them.
Well, since they're aliens, wouldn't it be like xenophobic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just using
I'm
words, plain
not.
English that people understand. People understand concepts.
Kimmy,
Yeah,
what's
Gio.
good?
Timmy?
Hello.
Howdy.
We back in this bitch.
Oh.
I think it is, isn't it? Isn't Kimmy?
Maybe Khalid,
I think.
our rapper singer.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I'm pretty
This
sure.
is the guy we told you
Yeah, I was
about.
about to say it. I'm pretty sure this is the
Oh
same.
yeah, we know about you.
Oh, yeah.
We heard about you.
Yeah, we.
How you doing today?
Yeah. No funny
Um,
business today.
next-
Oh no. Oh no.
These are my brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Long head, rough neck, speedy fingers.
I don't like that.
What is happening?
Let's do it.
Speed
different
kicks.
name.
Yeah.
Different name.
And we got hop kicks over
Roughneck is crazy.
Yeah, Roughneck is really crazy.
I was
Kimmy
kinda
said,
stuck
"How
on
are we
that.
doing? We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
here. Blessed,
Yeah.
highly favored.
Yeah.
Just getting started. We're about to go into our next cinematics trailer for Superhero Simulator
I hope.
from Mighty Raccoon.
I hope.
Really?
I don't know what this is.
I think it's gonna be so exciting.
I have a good feeling about it based on the thumbnail, but I have no idea what I'm. What
Yeah, I don't know what
I-
I'm going
It's
into.
just right in the name.
Yeah, we-
Superhero simulator.
Yeah, I know. We're getting there.
Just think power washing simulator. What do you think?
I'm not even trying to get any kind of like expectation situation going on in my brain.
Kimmy says, "I'm glad you remember me." Hi, brother. I can't forget you. I'm Trey, by the way. I don't know. I was talking to you in the chat the other day. But yeah, no, you're a good time. Let's go ahead and get into the trailer for Superhero Simulator. Christoph, cue the intro, and then we'll get right into it.
My bad, Speedy.
Superhero Simulator.
What in the cross the hero versus this?
The portal about to open up right now.
What?
Wow.
I'm,
Oh, you're not Miles? No.
No, I'm not.
Your name Julio.
He looks like a Julio.
I like the
art style, the comic book flair.
Oh gosh, his lips are
You like vinyl phone.
Okay, cool. Because
crime
I
rate
really
is
wanted to hear it.
61%.
Bruh, stop sleeping and go out there.
We're further away now, so we can. Yeah.
Can you jump out of bed like that?
Jumped? He didn't jump. He lifted. He jevitated.
Oh, you gotta figure
He
breakfast
jump
first.
levitated.
I like
You gotta
that.
put some
I
pants
gotta
on.
eat.
Oh yeah. If
That
y'all
man.
hadn't.
Be a second job. See his
Yeah,
fridge?
it is.
So is this a game?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this is a game. It says it right there.
Hey,
Superhero
Look,
Simulator.
I'm not getting my hopes up here. Okay.
There's
How-
gameplay that comes up.
How long
soon.
has it been? Like, it looks like it's been probably like at least 20 minutes.
For what you mean for?
Well, it's
He
only at
used the bathroom,
61%.
he-
Give him some
He had to
time.
get dressed. He had to
It needs to be
use the
75%.
bathroom.
Timmy said, "What the?"
What,
Yeah,
what
this is-
engine? What engine we about to go in here?
Putting chapstick on that lips.
He don't need.
Gonna be,
His lips are
it
sunburned.
takes time too.
They're just extra rosy.
The sun powers up his lips.
Oh man, that's it. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Oh, you can like customize.
Okay.
What, in the Jet
Combat.
Set radio feed? Okay.
We're gonna get this before GTA 6.
That's hilarious.
Honestly, yes.
That's a very.
There's
tough
so
shot.
many things that are
That
gonna
is
happen
very- you
before
have to be
GTA 6
careful
comes out.
with lines like that.
I'm sorry.
Man,
You really hit me
GTA
hard there.
6
I'm
is like,
sorry.
they're
Let
like,
me see
they
if
are
I can
clowning us
find-
right
I was
now,
already.
man.
I had already forgotten.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to cut that
Dang,
out.
it's only been a week.
Let's put that bandage
Yeah, I
back
watched
on,
a few
bro.
of these things,
Yeah.
so let me see if I can find the one that like explains what the game is gonna be like.
Okay.
But I do like the cinematic trailer. I think they did a pretty good job.
Buddy, that.
Remind me of Spider-Verse. I'm invested.
The crime rate is so high.
I like the.
Wait, does that mean that it's already out because it has bug fixes and more updates?
It's probably in early access somewhere.
Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea, but that's my guess. If it,
I want to play this game.
We can create vinyl.
oh man! Call him the Shadow.
Why?
I only save the world between 10 and 2.
I respect that. You know, you have your set hours. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. Do
Very
too
good.
much.
That's Earl.
That's Kristoff. Oh, that's Kristoff.
that's Tobey Maguire. Okay, I'll
Oh
take
no,
it.
not the Wi-Fi is not connected.
Dude, that dude is tatted up. Did you
Yeah.
see him? Did you see him?
There he is.
Dang. Be out there like,
Oh, he had a
thank you for
mohawk.
singing
That
all
could be
that.
gay.
All kinds of
This
customization.
is
There's
cool.
JT. He had a little Black
I
Panther
am
mask
a
on.
You
villain.
know what? I ain't mad about it.
Honestly, the flying mechanics look pretty kind of satisfying, actually.
They got tired waiting on Superman.
Too bad you can't customize your powers.
Yeah,
you
I wish
could-
you
Yeah,
could.
that's my only
If
thing
you
about it.
could,
Yeah.
I feel like it's locking
Boy.
you into a Superman.
Yeah,
Aesthetic.
a Superman simulator.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there we go.
Super person simulator, because
Right.
there's male and female. And what kind of female wants to be called Superman?
Supergirl.
Super lady.
Hey, wouldn't that be weird? This would be weird, right?
I
mean,
am
we got-
Superman.
I am superhuman.
Human.
I'm so
Yeah,
Superman.
that's good. Human.
Superman.
Superman.
So, hey guys, we've been working
Superman.
super hard on this game, and I'm finally ready to share it with you. Superhero Simulator is a game where you don't just fly and fight, you live the life of a hero.
Honestly,
You'll save lives, stop crimes, and protect your city, but you'll also deal with everyday struggles like paying rent, finding a job, and taking care of yourself.
finding a job.
Mm-hmm.
Because crime doesn't pay.
It's a game about power, responsibility, and the human side of being a hero. So yeah, like when I first saw the trailer, I did look into it, and it's like you have to balance your out of
Spider-Man.
costume, like you're Spider-Man,
Yep.
but with
Yeah,
Superman
Peter Parker.
powers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then a big mechanic, like you kind of saw in the little clip, was that you have to manage your mental health. You have to manage your
mental health.
your energy reserves. So like you got to eat and take time
Yeah.
for that.
Depressed
This is
superhero.
a real simulator.
I wonder what happens when you get depressed, or if that's even a debuff or something.
Don't fight crime anymore, or you become a villain.
You don't want to.
crash out.
It's hard to get out of bed. And you don't move
Superman,
as fast.
No more.
Oh boy,
That sounds so sad.
it is depressing.
Super villain simulator.
That's
It's
funny.
wishlist on Steam. Is it only Steam? Is very only Steam.
It's only
huh?
Steam.
I
need to figure it out.
guess that was the only place that I saw it on, but I didn't go too late. Kimmy said I had to go. Have a nice stream, guys. Bye, Uchiha.
Bye.
Thanks for coming out, Kimmy.
Peace.
We will encounter again.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
We
so-
will encounter again.
But yeah, overall, I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a
Especially
nice
since it's more of
concept.
like an indie creator and stuff like that. I like the idea of him going
Yeah.
through. How about you, Comics Man?
Oh, he's got the logo on the
He got a tear in his eye right now.
I can
He's
dig it.
crying.
You can live out your
It's
dreams.
beautiful.
Like, will you have to be at work at time? Like, would you actually have to work your job?
I mean,
Like, do you have
honestly,
to
it's probably
choose
like a
between
mini game.
Saving somebody and going to work, like.
Honestly, you probably save somebody on their way to work.
Probably, yeah.
Because
and
once
then
you're
late.
clocked in, you kind of can't have two jobs against, like they probably fire you for that.
Mhm.
Dang.
Well,
I could imagine it working kind of like Spider-Man 2, where you had to do like the pizza runs for the Daily
That was
Bugle.
so. I
Yeah.
like that game was good.
That game is really
That
good.
was a good game.
yeah, it was. It
Mhm.
was.
That was a good game.
Not Octopus was so
back in
hard.
Delivering pizzas as Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
then the pizza had to be on time, and
Yep.
it'll mess up
Yep.
too. If
Yep.
you-
That was a good
yep.
game. Mhm.
Yep.
Wait, that's an actual game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
It's based off the movie.
Had a little mission. They had some missions in there where you had to deliver pizzas.
He's delivered pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. He just be flying through the pizza gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Nah, the pizza gonna be messy.
Yeah.
Doing all that
messy.
swinging
Or ratings.
all over the box.
I feel like this is a very good start to something that could be definitely.
Yeah, he is in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to save the world.
Yeah, so see, like his energy and stuff like that, you
Uh-huh.
have to keep that up.
You even gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You gotta take the Browns to the
Gotta
Super
make
Bowl.
sure your hygiene's good.
Got a shit.
Got a blast.
Can't save crime with shit in my ass.
Gotta get rid of this waste.
Oh yeah, you got somebody like that you carrying away on your back, like, sir, you stink. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you either
I
say-
didn't have time to wipe this morning. Okay.
Either say you or which one?
Just gonna go from like a Superman story to an Ace Vane video real.
Oh. Cause I'm here.
So you just came out here in Dookie draws
Dookie draws.
to save my life? Nah, bro, just
No,
let me
no.
go.
It's my cape. It's my cape that stinks.
Nah,
Out here putting
bro.
holes in turds. What the
I couldn't afford toilet paper this week, so I had to use
You
my
don't have
cape.
to carry me all
He's
the way
like,
to
you
the
ain't have to
hospital.
show
Just
me
drop
here,
me off
'cause I'm
right
here.
bro.
Just drop me off.
Just drop me off.
Bye.
I'll get
This
to
is
the
not how
hospital.
you save the hose. Nah, I'm interested to see how well this does. Mostly because a lot of people's complaints with like higher tier heroes, like
DC Online.
well, DC Online, but like specifically like Superman games or like I've heard that they want to do a AAA Invincible, but a lot of people are just like, well, how do you do it
Yeah, I mean,
to make it
honestly,
to make me feel like the character?
I just
but
don't have
also
faith in
make them
AAA.
weak?
That's all. I just don't have faith in AAA games.
I don't
So
wanna-
and when you say, "Oh yeah, AAA Invincible," I'm like, "Ew." I'm not.
mean,
I
that's
don't get
fine.
excited, but an Invincible game does sound fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
It's just,
how do you
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
like?
Mark stayed.
There
going
has
through
been
something.
no good Superman
Mhm.
game.
I like the one for the Xbox.
Yeah,
that was based off
decent.
Superman Returns.
Yeah.
But the reason why I like it is because I think it's the most innovative in that Superman
trying to
doesn't have a
balance
health bar.
his power.
The city has a health bar.
Yeah.
And it's just like depending on how much stuff you can stop
Mhm.
depicts how well you're doing in the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
Got you.
Mhm.
It's a damn. What's those missions called in the other video games? Like a escort mission, but or like a tower
Quest.
defense.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a 3D tower defense.
Yeah.
I think if they took that and then mixed it with what was the other the old Hulk game, Ultimate Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you took those two concepts,
I
you would
remember.
probably have a really good.
Yeah, that I've always wanted to play that whole game.
Yeah, it was essentially the same
Mm-hmm.
same thing, but in reverse. Like the area around you had a destruction thing, and it's just like the more
Mm-hmm.
destruction you cause is the Hulk, the more you progress.
Oh, okay.
I think it could work like that, but I feel like, heck, even people mod GTA 5
Yeah.
and 4 to have
They probably
superhero
make it this
powers.
game.
Yeah, so I feel like it's possible, but I think that the issue is when you're the official creator doing it, you have to think of balancing your game, and then that's where it starts to fall apart. So I'm interested to see how they manage to get past that in this.
Okay.
What are the threats? I wonder if it's because you're like. That's what I'm curious on. Like, what are these threats?
Yeah.
How super are the threats? Because he's.
True.
Yeah, that'd be dope to
Unless
see
you
some super
select.
villains.
Do you
Like,
get when you level up and get stronger? Did the threats get stronger? I would assume.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Definitely question.
They start
things.
coming down from space.
I'll message them on Discord.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a long time ago, there was a series of computer games called City of Heroes and City of Villains.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it definitely sounds familiar.
Yeah, they essentially this concept, but like you had the ability to choose stuff. They eventually remade it into, I think it's called Champions Online, which had a more comic booky feel, but it is what it is. I don't particularly know if you can really pull it off with multiple powers, so I'm okay with them trying it with the iconic superhero flight strength.
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe you can modify. Maybe there's a tree where you can modify, you know, things.
Well, there was when we looked at the little small video. They did have like a branch thing.
Yeah.
So he does something extra.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it translates to
Yeah.
real powers or if it's just arbitrary.
Do you get laser vision or frost breath or stuff like that?
I'm starting to like every time you keep replaying, I'm starting to like actually notice stuff.
Yeah, you see
Who
different
sleeps
stuff.
with no covers on? Like,
That's
bruh,
crazy.
this is
Maybe
unrelated.
He doesn't have time.
Man,
There's
You
still
see
the
how he's trying to
dryer.
eat fast and everything? And then as soon
He
as that
doesn't
stuff
even
hit his
pour juice,
mainstream,
he drinks out
Yeah,
of
the
it.
toast is already on the counter. He doesn't even have bread in his house. He just has toast.
you didn't put no butter on that thing. That
I
thing
know,
is
Dry.
dry
Oh
toast.
my gosh.
He can't afford the jelly right now. He's got to
He's gonna go with the
Y'all also
deliver pizza.
shaved off all his facial hair and stuff. So
Yeah, he grew it overnight.
yeah.
highlighting the lips.
he's got to go save
Right.
the town and then go get the peanut butter.
Fly.
I
Those
know.
people are always like trying to repair the roof, and then
Yeah,
like,
he's
who's
like-
breaking it?
I was just thinking about that. Like the neighbors just like,
They're like, we gotta put
Bruh,
cameras out here.
when can you move me on the first floor? I'm tired of this.
I wonder if you can like customize the body, like type or size and scale of the body of the player body.
Yeah. Because I mean, we could adjust the skin tone and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd imagine they.
Or do you are you always the upside down triangle as the man and the woman is always the
the
woman?
hourglass?
Yeah, hourglass. That's the word. Time
We'll see.
machine.
He's wondering about the JP.
I'm weak.
I'm really not. It wasn't even something that crossed my mind. I mean, if I were to play this game, I would obviously play as a woman. But that's
Yeah.
besides the point.
Y'all let us know how you feel about Superhero Simulator in the comment section down below. While you're
Look at a
down,
woman and look at a man. Sorry.
while you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with someone that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We are 90 away from our first 1,000
Wow.
Wow.
Triple
Yeah.
zero.
right here in the C2 circle. Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs.
And hit that bell notification where you stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad. It will not charge a card.
Yep, and feel free to subscribe and share with as much as you can. When we hit our first 1,000, we're going to be showing you guys episodes of From and Severance, two of the hottest shows coming out right now. So
I'm
get us closer.
excited. I need to see it.
Yeah. You can also check out the link in our description. It's a link to all of our socials, including our Discord page, the C2 Circle. There, you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up. Next week, when we go live around.
7 p.m. on Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time, round the dot.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday that we can chat it up with you live and in real time.
It'll be a party.
Yeah, but until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos. Peace.
Peace. Oh, you get like a girlfriend in here.
I know, how does his relationships work?
Imagine that.
I just lost. That's my third time this week.
That's why he slept. They took the
That's my
covers.
third girl this week.
Lost them.
Oh,
You
that's
beg,
why he slept with covers.
what's
Sad.
her name?
You ain't getting this back.
Was it Cage?
Very petty relationship.
Luke Cage.
Very toxic. Dog left me.
No, I'd be interested to see it because I remember Champions Online. They're like one of their biggest things was that the AI in the game made an arch enemy for you based off of how well you were playing and like what you chose for yourself. I think that stuff like that would be super interesting.
It's a lot of superhero talk.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we finally are getting some more on Ironheart.
Finally.
Yeah, they finally showing something. Disney finally talking about that Ironheart.
Oh well, I'm not too excited.
Am I?
What?
Yeah, I was just about to say, but go ahead. Well,
What?
go ahead. I've been hearing a lot of hate about Ironheart, even though like I actually like her character in
In the movie, yeah.
In the movie,
the
I think
character in the
she
movie
was
was fine.
really likable. But I've been hearing a lot of hate about her. Can you guys kind of put that hate into words?
A lot of people are saying that she hasn't earned her spot.
Okay.
Ironheart or the actress?
Ironheart,
Okay.
I guess. The
Well,
whole
I
package. I
mean-
don't know. I don't think it's
Well,
a
you
personal
also
attack on her,
You also
but just
gotta-
the introduction to the character
you,
as a whole, kind of like in comparison to Iron Man.
but
I
you
And
also-
how
I
I'm
don't-
sorry,
I wouldn't
Earl.
even-
I'm sorry, Earl, but like, and how like the way Iron Man started. If
Okay.
you're thinking about it as like a transition, like she's a female Iron Man, and a lot of people are looking at it from that perspective.
Got
But
you.
you also got to account that Shuri pretty much opened up that area in Black Panther where it was looking for giving an opportunity for younger people to achieve. She's one of those younger people, come find out, a genius in that regard as well. So you also got to account that they got to introduce her in there somehow, and having her be part of that internship, that program, is one way to start it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought her introduction was fine when they did it
Yeah.
in the other movie. I don't know if she can carry a movie by herself though.
I think this is a show.
Yeah,
Oh,
this,
that-
That's
is
what I
show.
mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But
But
I hear you.
yeah.
I think I think her character is very likable. And as far as the comic books goes, of course it's completely different. It's like night and day. And how they did it with the movies, I actually kind of like it better, or it set better with me with this. Because I felt like it was less about Iron Man, which is more about like, hey, this girl is very smart and she's on the come up, and it's like it's not like, okay, I'm about to like replace Iron Man. No, it's just her own
She's
character.
just trying to, she's just trying to make her way, but yeah,
It's
and
like Captain Marvel?
It's not even.
The other girl.
It's really not
Yeah,
even
Miss
that.
Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Maybe I'm tripping, but it's not even that. It's not even like Spider-Man and Miles Morales. It's more like, okay, she got inspired by, you know what I'm
By
saying,
Tony.
by a hero,
Tony,
by
and-
Tony, and she just built her own armor
Yeah.
and her own technology and stuff like that. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping though.
No, I don't think is like I don't think on a base level there's anything wrong with her situation, but I think it's just people just don't care about her.
Yeah.
I think that's really what it is.
Maybe if she,
I think they're making a show about a character that the majority of people don't care about.
but it's
like if
also
she
at
had
the
a
same
different set of
time,
powers.
It's a changing of the guard anyway.
Mhm.
So it's like
Yeah.
adding the new into this phase. So
Yeah.
So
No,
that means that all
that's
of them
probably
should
what it
get
is.
hate.
Yeah.
Like Falcon, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Home dude that is now the new Captain America.
Yeah, he got hate too.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
hate.
Sam,
No,
Ironheart-
Sam definitely got
Sam
hate.
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
ton of
Ironheart
hate.
is now getting hate.
Right. Yeah.
I
Miss
was
Marvel wasn't the strongest in the series of Marvel universes, so it's like.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just people
think that's
trying
probably
to
why.
keep live of like, it's like not my Iron Man and stuff like that. But you also got to understand,
It's not replacing.
it's not replacing.
Yeah.
It's just going into a different phase
Yeah.
where it's like you got to count. You had about 10 years, nearly a decade with Iron Man as a whole, and concluded it bittersweet, but a nice way. Now it's a changing of a guard, especially with different timeline stuff, and it's just moving into a different phase with other characters.
That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it.
And it's just
Give it a chance.
you just gotta give it a chance where it didn't seem like, okay, it wasn't getting to that point early, but you gotta at least give them credit for like taking it where it was from where it started there. Right now, they're just still in that mode of just trying to mold it where you go. When you get everybody involved, then you can start cooking with hot grease on just making sure that you got some nice dishes along the way.
If people like it.
If they like
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
but
'cause-
I'm glad it's a show instead of
Yeah.
a movie.
I'm not. I literally mean I'm not excited for it because I'm just not excited for her as a character. I don't think it's gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I'm just not excited for it.
Now I'm not sure if I can't really probably put too much into words, but I'm just kind of trying to guess of how I feel about it, of why this character is actually different from the other characters. But maybe it has something to do with, again, her story of how she was brought about. If she just had different powers, it had nothing to do with like Iron Man's technology and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe then people will like her.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like her actual story, her coming in the industry, or whatever, is, I feel like it's just different than the other. I want to say, less of better terms, copycats. Like, cause when what do you call it? When Sam came in the scene trying to be Captain America,
He was someone else first.
yeah, he was, first of all, he was
Yeah.
already somebody else.
Yeah.
But again, he never was able to like kind of like break out to be his own character. It was just always surrounded
Supporting,
around Steve.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the next one, where it comes to like even the Black Panther again, her whole story just surrounded around. I'm not saying that was a bad story. I actually liked the movie, but again, her story was again based off of around Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
And then you even She-Hulk is another one, again based off of the Hulk versus coming to her own story, stuff like that. But this one right here, we barely even heard about. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
We don't even know who she is.
no, with this one right here, it's like she didn't take the same steps as Iron Man or all
that
this other
too.
stuff. I mean,
And-
she has some similarities, like her technology need to be used better and more responsible, but it still didn't surround completely around Tony. She was actually had her own story, her own
Life.
life and stuff like that. So again, the other ones is based off of whatever they're copying. This one is just literally just doing their own thing.
Well,
If that makes sense.
maybe this show will explain her from the start.
I hope they do.
All I know, this takes place after Wakanda Forever. So
Yeah.
her.
Oh, as
doing
far
that.
as the
Yeah.
okay, I got you. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, we can play the trailer. Did you have anything to add to that, Trey?
I guess overall, I'm kind of in the mindset of just like it's a new guard. If you're doing a film universe, like the actors are gonna get old, and then there are already characters that are just, I think they call them legacy characters.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
Yeah.
they pick up the mantle of somebody, and I think that's different from someone like Sam, who's a variation character because he's like a new Captain America. But legacy characters, I would say, is like what they did with Miss Marvel, where it's just like she was inspired by Captain Marvel to become a hero. So I think, like, if you have a problem with legacy characters, just you might as well accept that watching Marvel movies ain't for you. Because I would say,
For real.
I would personally say that if you have a problem with them, then you shouldn't like War Machine. You shouldn't like Pepper
Yeah.
in this suit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be looking out for like anybody picking up Mjolnir. Like Steve picking up Mjolnir should have been weird to you. You like, because if your issue is that like somebody else can pick up the mantle of a character, then
Purist.
film specifically, like comics wise, I guess you have an argument. It's still dumb, but I guess you have an argument because you can make that character last forever. But film wise, the actors that you love are going to get old. They can't play this forever. So
Yeah.
either you're supporting AI at that point, or you're just gonna have to accept the fact that they're gonna pass it down. Now, what I'll say about Ironheart is, I think sometimes the producers, and I'm calling this out because Ryan Coogler is a producer on this.
Yep.
And I loved his work so far, but I feel like sometimes y'all are being disingenuous by saying that like she has no connection to Tony whatsoever. I'm just like, BS. That girl made an Iron Man suit and she goes by Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Let's not lie. Like, she's definitely inspired by Tony, even if her story isn't connected to
Yeah.
Tony's. Y'all
She
cannot
still got
say
an inspiration
that like people shouldn't get mad because she's not just another Iron Man. I'm just like, I mean,
She's got an
what-
iron,
Can't call her Iron Man. We have to call her something else.
iron heart.
Not
Like-
gonna sit here and call her Iron Man.
yeah,
It's
just
not bad.
just don't be disingenuous about it. Y'all know that she got this name. Heck, if y'all because I saw him do a like an interview about the comics and it was just like, yeah, I love the character because she didn't really have anything to do with Iron Man. I'm just like, she quite literally took up the mantle when people thought Iron Man had died and then had his brain as an AI for her Iron Man suit. Let's not do this.
Talking about the comic book.
Yeah. I'm just He was saying that like there was a very clear distinction between the two of them when she was introduced in the comics. And I was like, bull crap.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm gonna be
It's
100.
different.
I'm gonna keep it 100%. I think Riri is cool. I don't think she's gotten to be the cool. Riri's in a weird place because I think she's about where Iron Man was before the MCU started.
Right.
If
Yeah.
that makes sense, like
Yeah.
in terms
Yeah.
of popularity.
Yeah.
Grow into it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if
But
anything,
I mean,
a little bit more.
It's kind of
Mhm.
it's way harder for her to grow anywhere right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, because
That's-
Iron Man took
because-
off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man.
and so
Anyway,
now
it's
he has
impressive.
spotlight.
Yeah.
But like, and Iron Man was important to Marvel, but I feel like people forget how passable he was as a character
Yeah,
before
he was
that
bodyguard.
2008 movie came out. Bro, y'all changed your whole tune.
Yep.
Iron Man and Thor are the two characters that I'd never heard people talk about before 2008.
Yep.
Well, all right, I'm a nerd anyway, so
Yeah.
never mind. I got you.
Like
general
in a,
people.
in a legit,
got you.
yeah, in a, I can name the 10 off right now that on the top of my mind. You had Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Wolverine for the X-Men. You had Blade that people talked about.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Didn't
Captain
even know that
America.
was part of Marvel, but
Mhm.
go ahead.
Yeah, but see, people talk. I
But
mean,
still-
he had clout. I don't know.
Yeah,
If they-
he had-
People didn't know.
Yeah,
that he was
people
part of
didn't know
Marvel.
that he was a Marvel character.
Yeah,
But he was talked about and knew
Yeah.
people knew him very frequently.
Mhm.
So you had Blade, then you had the Fantastic Four, you had Captain America, you had Daredevil, and then you started getting into like Iron Man because he had a cartoon, Silver Surfer because he had a cartoon.
Yeah, like Fantastic Four and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, because a lot of these characters, a lot of people, at least from the '90s, was introduced with the Spider-Man animated series and
Mhm.
X-Men and stuff like
X-Men,
that. Because Iron Man showed up in Spider-Man animated series and
Yeah.
so on. But as far as like the general, even broader, before the comic books,
Mm-hmm.
or the animated series, they got introduced to it by live action, which is
Yeah.
what you're talking about, the general audience. So
I
there's,
just
tiers
mean
to it.
in like terms of pop culture. Like
Yeah.
I know for a fact people brought up Incredible Hulk, even if they didn't know anything about his character.
He was a reference.
Iron
Yeah.
Man was not leading Marvel
Yeah, no,
back in the day.
he wasn't
was
leading Marvel. He
absolutely
wasn't
not.
sitting being talked about. Like
He was
y'all needed to
No
stop
way.
treating these characters like they were sacred. Thor, I don't even remember people mentioning. I'm not gonna lie to
Nope.
you.
Thor had his cane back in the day.
Yeah, like people, like comic book people knew of him, but I'm talking about general people. If I go back to the '90s, I mentioned Wolverine. People might call him X-Man, but they know who I'm talking
I
about.
remember that time.
So like,
But every time it's
Yeah.
cool, I'm just like, bro, what are we
yeah,
talking about?
like people were wrong back in the day, but
Yeah.
like they knew who you were talking about. Ain't nobody talking about no Iron Man like that.
I don't know why people got like that mixed up, but I get it. I
Yeah,
get it, I get
yeah.
it.
Wait,
Alright.
that actually happened?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people
I
used to
did.
think that Wolverine was just called X-Man
Yeah.
and that he was the leader of the X-Men.
Bro, I wasn't.
That
In
is
I wasn't in the
hilarious.
comics like that, but I knew that.
That's
But see,
hilarious.
yeah, this were
What
people who
kind of
weren't
man?
in comics that just knew of
Just
the
assumed that he
general
was-
thing.
It's
They
like
were,
your grandma calling, like
Mhm.
you gonna watch that X-Man with the claws?
yeah, exactly.
With the
This is
claws.
why whenever people like comic book fans try to say Cyclops was like forefront, but the 2000 movie ruined it, I was like, nah, brother. They were putting Wolverine on the front of comic books for years before that movie came out.
Completely understand why.
Yeah, nah, like I'm not gonna pretend with people. But let's check out this trailer so that y'all can see and get your
snap.
thoughts, comments, concerns. Yeah.
Good introduction, Trey.
We just talking.
Go ahead and cue the intro, Christoph, and then we'll get into it.
Fine. Bit of lag.
Sebastian, what's good?
Sebastian,
What's
salute.
good?
Every
the-
time I hear your name, I
the
really
villain.
want to bust out into Under the Sea.
You want me to hit it on this side?
Yeah. Cause
Try resetting it, and we'll go from there.
Not even 90 away anymore. We're 88.
Let's go.
I love the sound of that.
Uh-oh, this Tron.
You know, I thought of that
oh
too.
my gosh! Wow, what a catch!
So,
That's right.
is Ryan Coogler going to have something to do with this? film at all?
He's an executive producer, so he's
So he-
funding. He's funding and
Funding
making
it.
sure that it,
It's-
like,
They go in
gets
the right
made.
direction? or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
yeah, like
I want to see the director or the writer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They are the
It's
more
very
important ones for what you're asking.
Nope, nope. Put that down.
What is that?
No, just don't talk about it. Hey.
Oh, freak.
For real?
You
My
can bump
exact
it up a little
reaction.
bit. That's
Are you kidding me?
Yo, that voice sound familiar. Sound like Anthony Ramos. Yo, if he's in this,
She about to pass our interview.
it's definitely a test. It is Anthony
Holy
Ramos.
cow!
Last
I
time I
like
saw you
watching
was
you
in
and things.
Transformers, man. Rise of the Beast.
Yeah. He said, I'm not getting that G.I. Joe money. Gotta
Not
get this
yet.
Marvel check.
He's a G.I. Joe.
No, in Rise of the Beast, the end credit scene was that they introduced G.I.
G.I.
Joe.
Joe. I'm ready for that crossover.
Alright.
Sebastian said, hi, C2.
Yo.
Good to see you, Sebastian.
Good to see you, Sebastian.
How you
Just
doing
like
today?
So, this is where she meets Mr. Fantastic.
Money? What do you need money for?
Okay.
Food?
Well, I think the other people trying to get her are like thieves.
I like that one.
That one's
that
so
suit looks cool.
cute.
I like that suit.
one.
They need to they need to not make it red.
Okay, so,
Plot twist. He's
trying
a
to
villain.
figure out who this person is.
The villain?
Yeah.
It's the hood.
Good, yeah.
The
The
hood.
hood.
The
Oh,
hood,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot.
Wow,
Yeah,
she has to
yeah.
fight the hood
Yeah.
as a black female character.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pissed off.
When it
Hey,
when
you
it first
sleep.
came up, I was just like, I really hope he's not the villain, because that's gonna be the joke.
I'm just speaking what the internet knows.
Has it gotten to the
is true.
internet yet?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I haven't looked too deep into it, but yeah, I think the trailer does really good. A really good job of painting the series.
Uh-huh.
It feels like it's a series that they're taking more seriously. I'm just kind of thrown because they took so long to start promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally
Like
comes out
I find that annoying. Yeah.
Well, yep. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Yep.
And did we even get a teaser?
No.
No.
This
No,
is
this is the
this
trailer.
is the yeah.
This
This
is
is
the
the
trailer.
first thing that they put out for it.
They're killing their own series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. A lot of people are not happy about
That's what I'm
that
saying.
'Cause they were
aspect.
trying
That's what I'm saying. They're releasing something.
We
They
already
made
know what they
something
call
and they're
it.
releasing something that nobody knows or cares about.
Yeah, they were trying to get everything else like out, and then this was just behind the back burner, and now they're have this out now,
What's
realizing
coming out
in
next
2
month?
months.
I'm sorry, but
Next month. other than this?
Yeah, like
I don't.
is it?
You gotta look that
'Cause
up.
I feel like no. Let me just not
I
go
don't-
down that route.
I don't think
Fantastic Four
anything-
come out in
Sabotage.
July.
I don't think anything comes out in June, but in July, that's when they have Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Okay, I thought it was going to schedule this around things that were just going to completely overshadow this show.
Oh, in terms of movies, I don't know what else is coming out.
Yeah, we just recently had Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't say too much.
I mean,
'Cause,
well,
I mean,
we
I
already
kinda-
know that the friend is gonna be the guy that she's gonna be fighting against. So it's like there's no tension. Like all the tension's gone to me.
Well, I mean, there was
Like,
it
that
could be
suspense- that
him, it
suspense
could be
there.
Someone different.
I will say that I think that it's other than him like having the name. I do think that it's cool that the Hood is a villain
Mm-hmm.
because he's a more magic based villain.
Okay.
So I think that aspect of them butting heads
All right. That's cool.
is going to be like kind of interesting. Kind of like what they should have done with Iron Man.
that was
where
my
it
concern.
Oh,
like,
don't, please don't. No.
Yeah.
No.
Where we
Oh, my
where we
goodness.
should have
The
had
Mandarin?
Iron Man versus the Mandarin
Yeah,
at some point.
we didn't
but
actually get the
yeah,
Mandarin.
we didn't actually get
We
it.
got
Yeah.
faux Mandarin.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bruh, I felt like I had to see a therapist after that.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all
man,
got
there's
kicked in the kneecaps
There's
for
no
sure.
way y'all did this to us.
Cut
Y'all-
your,
y'all-
There's no way.
cut your legs off.
Yep, kicked you right in the kneecap.
Oh my god.
And I know Marvel like fans are on copium now
Oh.
because a lot of people are going back to Iron Man 2 and 3 and saying they were good.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just like,
I
nah,
know.
I survived. Like, don't do this.
I survived.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 3.
Bro,
Two and three.
I was
Three
trying to
was-
leave
three
the
was-
movie
man,
theater. I forgot who
three-
I was with, but I was trying to leave the movie theater. when I
3
found out
was
this
bad.
man was an actor.
Not the muse. Oh my god.
I could not hear it. I'm glad because I would have probably said the same thing.
It's rapping time.
time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So
but
you guys understand
this
why I get upset when these things happen? Because I
Mhm.
knew you like act like, oh, Christoph hates black people, but like it's really annoying
Mhm.
for the sake of black people
that it
to
has
do
be
these things.
consistently. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this second quote here is kind of like where I feel
something iconic.
yeah. As long as if they portrayed the series or like the character straightforward, where it's just like she wants to be iconic because she thinks Iron Man is iconic. Oh, you know what? A
Going back to
character
what I was saying.
that is actually really good for this, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop,
Yeah.
with her being inspired by Clint,
Yeah.
and they just don't hide that at all.
Because he's even in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think we could do
I
that.
mean,
No, I'm saying that like
like hide. The
it's
fact.
not like a. It doesn't
It's-
feel
it's
like
not
they're
an
being
elephant in a room.
disingenuous that she wants to be
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like with Ironheart, I feel like a lot of the production side comes down to like the quote that she said, where it's just like, I want to do something iconic,
Yeah.
and then the immediate question in your mind is, how are you iconic if you're inspired by somebody else?
True.
Like you can be your own person. Don't get me wrong, like Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
like Kate Bishop, but
but I'm
or
gonna.
Yelena is another good example.
I want to be
too.
something iconic, so I'm gonna plagiarize this
Yeah.
this A+ report.
You have to show me. That's it. The show has to show me why that's not the case.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of their lack of promotion, but I'm not getting that side of the story yet. That's where I'm kind of weary about for this.
I'm trying to figure out like the argument that's going on right now with the series. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I didn't hear it too much with the trailer. I'll try to rewatch it later. But like, what's the big argument that's going on in the series? Was y'all able
Are
to
you
catch it?
legitimately asking what it is?
In the show or about the show?
With the trailer. I don't know.
The big argument about the trailer is that they haven't been promoting it.
No,
a lot.
I'm sorry. Like the actual trailer, not
Inside.
Like
outside,
in the
inside.
story.
What's
Yeah.
going on in the trailer.
I see
like-
the hood in there. Like, all right, like what's your why you spazzing out?
Well,
bro?
they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they're working together, and then I guess he used her in some way, and they diverged on ideas.
I guess.
Or maybe he was.
Yeah.
He could have been using her the whole time, or they diverged on their ideas.
Yeah, they didn't directly say that like this is his problem with her or her problem with him. They just kind of showed us some cool scenes of them doing stuff and then a standoff where he shoots at her.
I did bad things.
Yeah,
I had to do bad things to survive.
I mean, they can maybe finally revive the whole argument they should have had in Iron Man 3. That, magic versus
science.
Science.
Umbreon, how you doing?
Hey,
Umbreon's
here.
Said you're just stopping by. Hopefully everyone is well. We're doing all right.
Yes,
Hope you're doing all right too.
Healthy and blessed.
Yes.
So
Talking about some Ironheart.
Yep.
So yeah, I really hope they kind of stick. Me personally, I mean, I know everybody else is talking
Am I
about
a joke to
me
you?
personally, I hope they kind of just again go with her own lane and just like key roll. Like, yeah, sure, mention it, but don't let that be the thing that you stand on. As far as like just keep bringing up Iron Man, like, well, I want to be like Iron Man. Well,
I mean, if that's but
let's
that's kind of what Trey's point was. Like, if everyone thinks you're copying Iron Man, don't pretend like you're not.
Yeah, just show them why you're different.
Yeah,
like, you don't have to tell me that
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
not Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like I know that she's based off him. Like, this is the character that's prolific for this reason. Give me a reason why I should like her as much, if not more.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't put too much screen time into trying to separate them, but more of, again, her just following her own path, doing her own thing. She's looks like she has some type of school that she's going to or something, and she's kind of battling with that. Okay, great. Don't try to go into like, man, I need to find the next tech that Tony Stark did, or I'm about to, do something where she found his AI or something like that, upload his brain and all this. I'm like, no, just let her have her own space.
Well, that's why I brought up Kate Bishop, because I thought she was like, that's why I like her more in comparison, because Kate had a reason to like Clint. Like they quite literally were just like, I saw you in New York. You were out there as a regular dude with bow and arrow fighting aliens. Yeah. I was just like, I want to be that person. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to be you, but you inspired me to be able to fight an army of aliens with nothing but a stick and some string.
Yeah.
I would like that for her character, versus Miss Marvel's inspiration for Carol, where she's just a fangirl. Yeah. But it works for Miss Marvel because they made her so distinctly different, like powers-wise and stuff, that you could never make the comparison between the two. You can't avoid making the comparison between Riri and Tony, because it's just like they're practically the same. In terms of
their names, it's one word.
I
yeah, but like in terms of how they function to the world. Like, if I lived in this universe and I saw somebody flying around in a mech suit, I would be like, is this the new Iron Man? Same issue with War Machine. Yeah. And Marvel, don't think that I forgot that y'all done swept that one under the rug too.
No, they mentioned it in the comment section.
Yeah,
in the comment section.
Marvel ain't talking about it though.
Yeah, y'all think you slick, but that Armor Wars TV show that became a movie that is now shelved into oblivion, just like Blade. Y'all doing something with these minority characters.
So this show on Disney Plus.
Yep.
4, 6, or 8.
You said 4, 6, or 8
episodes.
Like episodes?
I don't know. Probably
maybe 6. Or 8.
Probably 6.
I want to say 6.
I think that's more their vibe right now. I want to say that it's 6 because I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was 6.
Ironheart miniseries will have 6 episodes.
Miniseries.
The rest of the budget went into promotion.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean? What promotion?
Exactly.
Bono.
Exactly.
So
that's his point.
We ain't get no teaser.
They ain't got no budget.
We ain't got no build
for
up.
promotion.
But as far as the vibes goes, like I don't know if y'all agree with this one, but like how Spider-Man and Tony, I feel like Tony just had a little bit too much involvement into Spider-Man. I just want Spider-Man.
You thought he had too much involvement?
A little bit too much involvement. Well, but I mean, I get it. They were trying to tell a
I
story.
liked the story of their relationship.
Yeah,
no, I don't think that it was too much. I think that it makes the most sense.
But
for
I
how
understand
they
what
were
you're saying
introducing.
though, like because you just wanted it to be
Yeah, that's just like a personal.
Spider-Man when
Yeah,
it
it's
comes
just like
to
a
his
personal
like
thing.
development in his suit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was- But I think that was integral to the integration of
Yeah,
Spider-Man because he was
I was
coming
about to say,
because he's
I
coming
don't-
from somewhere
I don't think the
else.
version of Spider-Man that you wanted would have worked in the MCU.
That's-
Straight up.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta be more realistic and stuff like that. And that's I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
And again, that's a personal thing versus like was it good or was it?
Yeah.
was it
Okay.
not?
Yeah.
But you know, like again, I just wanted her to, again, just have her own thing. You know,
I feel
that's
you.
just,
Yeah.
again,
But
you know,
I would counter that and say, did you have a problem with how integral Daredevil was to Punisher? Because I think that they
man,
functionally
that,
worked.
That was dope.
Yeah, I think they
I
functionally work
can't
the same
even-
way. So I don't.
I got no guard. with
Yeah,
that.
What do you think, Chia?
They're like, because they're arguments, you know what I'm saying? Their stories just match so
Yeah.
much,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But
I get you.
What do you think about all this?
I don't know. Like, obviously I'm gonna watch it, but I just don't like when it's just, I don't know.
Say it.
I don't.
Say it.
No, I'm not going.
would
Say
you
it.
get in the suit?
Say
Would I
it.
get in the
Oh.
suit?
I want to hear you say it.
Yeah, I was about to say you might as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up?
It's nothing bad, but it's just I already know. Like, to hear the comments, like partial. Like, I feel like it's because she's black
Yeah.
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
And it's like yeah, you get the stereotype music, and
Yep.
then people are still like,
Yeah. It doesn't
we
help.
don't like this.
Doesn't
Like
help.
automatically don't like Ironheart because of who's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not only are you copying a beloved superhero, but you're also black,
Yeah.
and that's a like
It doesn't
and
fit
a
the-
woman.
And a woman.
And a
Yeah.
woman.
You just
It
So
doesn't
it's-
fit
you're out of
the
here.
culture.
Strike
You're
for
dead.
real.
DOA.
So it just
Yeah.
feels like it doesn't
Dead on
have that
arrival.
full chance for her to become a lovable character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's also like with the stereotypical music and stuff like that. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, so you're trying to market to this
Are you trying to market?
The rap group.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's rapping time.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like disheartening a little bit. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it because I like all the Marvel shows and movies and stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
just like superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
And they've always been like, well, Marvel. I can't say too much for DC, but Marvel movies have just always been like a hit for me.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to watch, and you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason
Yeah,
not to tune
y'all-
in.
yeah, there's no reason to
Y'all gotta
not.
give it a chance. Stop complaining. Cause
Gonna hit
complaining
you with
will, I ain't gonna hit him with nothing, but the complaining will get you nowhere. What's done, it comes out June 24th.
Yeah. Either watch it or don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
pretty
you're
much.
mad, that's sad.
Mm.
Go ahead and be glad, like some heavyweight trash bags, and just endure watching Ironheart in there. If you have that much complaint, why don't you make a video about why it doesn't fit what it needs to do? Because for all I know, they're still going on with this phase and so on from it. So it's gonna happen regardless. So just get over it.
Yeah. I will say that they sandwiched her in a very hard spot.
Bad spot.
I feel like this show should have come out sooner.
Agreed.
This feels like another Black Widow situation.
Like,
where
it's
I'm just
throwaway.
like,
It feels like it feels
I
like a
don't get
throwaway.
why. Yeah, I don't get why
afterthought.
they put it
Yep.
Yeah.
here.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And they
It should have been
lowballed
closer to
Black
Wakanda
Widow
forever,
as
if
well.
not right after that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
tough.
I mean, like I took a I'm not excited for it, but I don't want it to be bad, because then it just looks it just looks bad because they did it all wrong.
But see, even
Yeah.
Did everything wrong, and
Yeah.
of course it's gonna fail because they did everything wrong.
we'll see. Even if it's
But it doesn't
even if it's
deserve to
really
fail.
good, even if this is the best Disney Plus Marvel show that comes out, think of all the stuff that came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
You had Daredevil Born Again come back. You had Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which would have been what Spider-Man was like if Marvel had the rights from Jump Street.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already interesting in that sense of just compare and contrast.
Mm-hmm.
To see what Marvel would have wanted to do with that character. Then you have Brave New World, which, regardless of how you feel about it, was the new inception
Introduction,
of
yeah.
like Sam as Captain America.
Mhm.
Then you had Thunderbolts, which have y'all all
Not yet.
okay? All right. Well, in scene for Thunderbolts, if you know, you know. It's integral to the current state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
state
It's
of
yeah.
the
I would say
the universe.
Thunderbolts is probably the most integral movie that has come out in the last 2 years, based off how they ended it.
Okay.
Then you have this, and then following up this is Marvel's first attempt at Fantastic Four, which is one of the longest running series, if not one of the most iconic franchises to come out of Marvel ever. And you just stuck this
right
in
between
between.
it.
It's
Yeah.
just overshadowed.
Yeah.
Like, and plus, it's overshadowed because marketing effort.
And then no promotion
No
for the show
promotional
whatsoever.
effort.
This-
Like,
This hurts Chia the most because she is marketing.
So
personal attack.
yeah, even if it does really well, all that has to happen is for them to not bomb Fantastic Four, and then this is
We're like
this is
right
going
in
out the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
right
don't
in the
know.
back burner.
I believe there's, as long as the story's good, I'm always happy, and that comes with any character or even the most hated characters. If they have a really good story, I'm all for it. I'll fight all day. So as long as the story good, man, I'm here with it.
Rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
I
So
still feel like it's gonna be overshadowed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like,
definitely
like,
overshadowed.
it's already overshadowed, but it's like even if what's it called, Fantastic Four flops, it's still gonna be bigger news than
And the
I
crazy
feel like
thing
a lot of
is
people are
you
gonna skip
see-
this
Yeah.
one.
Gee, you can
Yeah.
see where they had the timeline of
it doesn't
which
fit.
ones were coming out of the date.
Mhm.
Like it was in between, so it was already cooked from the start.
Mm.
It's too late.
Yeah. And then they already did the Doomsday casting, and
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
not in it and stuff like that. So it's already like,
Ironheart's
Dang.
not in it.
That's
was she in? Was she in the cast list?
I didn't see
I
it.
have. Let me,
I didn't think I didn't
don't
remember
think
her
she
on the
was-
list.
let me check.
They
There
had-
there were about 40 names on there, so
Yeah.
you know I
they had
might be
They had
forgetting.
Thunderbolts in there though.
Yep.
The gang was all there.
Thunderbolts are in there. Some of the old Marvel Guard was in there.
Yeah, Kristoff was in there too.
totally Hawk gonna be in there. I'm just playing.
No, I don't see her up in here.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't remember her being in there. So it's just like
She's
it's
just
hard
a-
for her
she's-
for you to get hype about her
yeah,
because
she's
it's like
throwaway.
yeah, so much is going on. But you know what, Riri, I'm gonna give you this. You somehow outlasted Blade getting his project, so
Facts.
that means hey, something about this project got to be good. Because goodness
Dang.
gracious. Well, I mean, Blade's a
These
big
minorities,
name.
boy.
Blade's a big name.
Yep.
If you told
his
me
grandfather.
5 years ago that I would be getting to see an Ironheart show before Marvel decided to come out with a Blade movie,
You said
I'd have
nah,
been like,
right.
yeah, nah,
Yeah.
You're
I
crazy.
would have lost money.
yeah.
I would have lost somebody.
But so, hey, that factor alone, Ironheart, I think
But-
you can carry a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Unless you had the mind,
Mm-hmm.
there's only one blade.
Only one blade.
Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine. That was late
Thank
last
you.
year, but that too.
God
Still-
darn it! I'm glad someone else on this chair said it.
I'll
Thank
take it. I'll take it for 2025.
But I'm gonna give Ali his chance. But for right now, Wesley is the guy. So yeah,
I feel
till they
like
get right with.
I feel
what
like
they
they
trying
should just skip the Blade movie and make a Midnight Suns movie.
There you go.
I could agree with that as well.
I feel like they should just go for broke because at this point,
Go for broke or animate that.
Anyways.
Because if they can't get the live action right, turn that sucker into an animation.
Anyway, y'all let us know how you feel about the Ironheart official trailer in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000.
1,000.
000.
Right here in the C2 circle. 88 away, Chia said.
God darn.
Way.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Get
Make
gone.
sure I did my math right.
Are we at 912?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we got
Let's
it right.
go. Let's
We
go.
did it.
Yep. Hit that bell.
I forget which
notification.
week it was, but when
Stop. We're not gonna bring that back. We're not gonna bring that back.
y'all were like 86, I was just like,
It's
whoa.
like, wait.
We skipped like 20 people.
Yeah, that we did.
The
But,
math was not
but also,
mathing that
it's all
day.
good.
I apologize.
it's all good. Hit that bell notification. We stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad or not charge a card.
Yep, link in the description is to all of our socials, including our Discord, the C2 Circle. There you can become a champion in the ring. Be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around.
7 p.m. on Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time around the dot.
Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday. That way we can chat it out with you live and in real time.
Could be a party.
Till that time comes, though, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos. Peace.
Peace. Stop crying. Give Riri a chance.
Stop crying.
Please don't waste this actor. This is a very good actor. I like her.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of potential. For real. I think so.
Speaking of a lot of potential, we have now the official trailer for Superman.
Oh my gosh.
Superman.
Buttload of potential.
Up, and away.
I've been dreading watching this trailer
Look.
all day.
Kristoff's like, my mortal nemesis, Crypto the Superdog.
I have to mention this because it does not happen often, but I beat Trey to the chat with this trailer. I posted before him. I don't think Trey noticed. He did not give me my credit. I'm kind of upset about that, but it is okay. I beat you, Trey. Boy, every time I turn around, look, he's checking right now. Look at him. He's checking right now.
Monel actually did post the trailer.
Bruh, every time
Okay.
I'm about to share something to the chat, I scroll up 2 times. Boom, Trey already posted it. I'm like, bro, this thing came out 45 minutes ago, bro. Like, go to sleep. It'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. Trey, own it.
Let's all take a moment to clap. for
Okay,
Monel.
so the reason I was
thank you.
dreading it, the
Thanks,
reason
guys.
it was being
Hey,
dreaded.
wait, before you
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh,
Go
there
ahead.
you go.
Did you post it on Discord?
You a villain. Whatever.
A winner has been decided.
Yeah,
I
Dang.
mean, you posted it in the 2
Hey.
spots you're supposed to post it in.
Yeah, then I'll see it for sure then.
you gotta
But
send it
you know
straight.
what?
Send it straight to him.
But you know what? I give you props. You're
Thank
right.
you.
You
Thank
beat
so
me
much.
to it.
On Facebook.
All I want to do is just win one. Okay.
Well, you did win one out of 2.
Yo, out of 1,000. You know, so many times.
He was like, posted on Discord.
I ain't
You
know. What were you saying, Kristoff?
Well, I mean, it's not crypto that I was dreading. It's just the fact that this trailer is 3 minutes long, and it's a trailer about a movie that I'm interested in seeing.
Gotcha.
That I worry that they're gonna show too much.
Get ready to see the whole.
Because the
entire
trailers that we've
Right,
seen thus
exactly.
far,
Don't
the trailers
feel
we've
like-
seen thus far have been perfect.
I think you'll be all right.
Even the one with
I think you'll be
Crypto
all right.
dragging him to where he
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
definitely
They
be
are
different.
more. This one is still more in the style of the
Yeah.
other 2.
Okay.
It's a lot of quick scenes and
Okay.
flashes.
Okay.
won't be able to
Quick
hold.
scenes.
I don't want to. I don't want
Yeah.
to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Because I'm already hyped for. I really want to see this movie.
enough to get a T-shirt.
I don't.
Enough to get
I'm not.
a t-shirt.
I mean, probably not. I'm not big on.
I tell you what,
I'm
I'm
not, that,
excited.
I'm not that big on Superman to get a T-shirt, but
I'm excited.
I know someone who is.
I'll play his video games and I'll watch his movies.
You got
I
one
know
video
someone
game,
who
bro.
is.
You got one video.
He might be in the chat.
Roll the cartoon.
All right, let's cue this intro, and then we'll see if Kristoff's disappointed or not.
Zell, this is for you.
Yeah, this definitely is for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's his guy.
Boy.
Cut it out.
You can bump it up high, a little higher.
Nerd. Cronkite. I like this guy.
You see how he
His
switched
voice
up his voice?
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like this guy.
Ooh, dying.
Eat this
Number one
orange.
enemy. I would have,
That's you at
boy. I
Crypto.
would have turned around like, bro. Do you know?
This is new Superman, right?
That got to be the whatchamacallit, you know.
Hey,
Yeah, that's them. Next time, I think they need to let us choose who's gonna be Lex.
Jeez, that's a lot of destruction. Look at that. I love that
That
scene.
didn't look dope. Can't nobody tell me that don't look dope. Don't know why they picked that villain. It's okay though. Never seen something like that before. Amazing.
That's why I don't call him Superman.
Because like, bruh, like no, they always just fall straight down. They never twist and turn. Like they did it.
He'd be cratering.
Cameraman going in.
Bro is heavy.
She said Rose.
Yeah. Who was that?
Now we don't even get a visual.
Was that
of
Mystique?
No, that's
I think that's Mercy,
Mm.
the lady that's always with
The black suit.
What's it called?
Zod.
Yo, she
Legs.
broke. She just got broken. Broke her back.
Boy, he probably broke his shoulder. Not gonna lie, I can't wait for Mr. Terrific.
I want to see Lex's performance. We gotta have a redemption.
To be honest, I think he's a good actor. So
Really
I
it
feel like
is.
he's gonna kill it.
Well, the other one was a good actor too.
Well,
wasn't he?
yeah, but
He
I'm
just
saying,
didn't-
like,
He didn't do it. They did not direct him in a good way.
I mean, I just love how they starting in the middle, right?
Oh,
Shoryuken.
kaiju.
They starting in the middle and they are leaning into the corniness. I love it.
Yeah,
They leaning into the corniness. Please.
that very
Like
much so.
the Green Lantern, like, thank you.
The Green Lantern would fit. You gotta loop it.
Yeah. Specifically choosing Guy Gardner is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
He's the second Green Lantern, but a lot of people
oh my goodness, fuckers.
A lot of
What do you
people
not
in
love
universe
about
don't like him because he's like the loudmouth of the Green Lanterns.
Okay.
He's like if you ever have a problem, you would want him in your corner person, but you don't want him to talk to you if you got a problem,
Yeah.
because he will tell you all of his feelings about it, and you're just like, we're here for me. Why are you talking about how much you would kick their ass? Let's focus on me.
Golly.
Like,
Mhm.
again, the camera work is there. The characters I feel like is there. Again, Superman's going through some stuff, but it's still like light. Like
Yeah.
it still represent that feeling of Superman. Like I feel like just the tone is all the way there. I don't know. Like I got big hopes for this. I feel like maybe I almost feel like I'm setting myself up. I feel like it's gonna be dope.
I
don't
think
know.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I really do
there's
feel
a
like
lot
it's
going
gonna be
on.
good.
But again, they're starting in the middle of the universe, right? So I think the target audience is definitely like towards like, hey, you gotta have some type of prior knowledge.
Yo, that is crazy.
You know, which I don't mind.
I personally, in terms of that, I think that is perfectly fine for DC characters to do. I've
gotta
never
pick
really
up.
understood why DC had a fetish with doing origin stories
Yeah.
for
Because
characters.
Because
Yeah,
Marvel.
but it doesn't work for their brand because DC characters are pop culture icons. You don't
Yeah.
need to know who they are. You can literally just start anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares about the Batman origin. No one
Right.
cares about Superman origin. Nobody has ever really asked about a Wonder Woman origin. It's just they show up and they say today, and then
Thank
that's
you.
it. Like,
Move on.
they're the characters that they are, to the point where they're iconic pop culture wise.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to spend time trying to figure them out. You can just spend time making their story and then going forward.
You know what I just realized?
I can't wait to
You know
see
what I
it.
just realized? He's
Mr.
fighting
Terrific.
a lot of villains in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's
There's
what
a
I'm saying,
lot
it's
of
a
stuff.
lot
Oh my
going on.
goodness. This is one movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot in here.
you remember when Superman Returns had like
Oh
a
my
lot going
goodness.
on, but when we got to the actual
There's
movie,
a whole lot of natural
it-
disaster going on.
yeah, it was a whole lot of like
Out of nothing.
Yeah.
yeah. When we got to the movies, we found out it was a whole lot of nothing. But
Mhm.
in the trailer, it was like, yo, this dude is going through it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's
Yeah.
fighting giant lizards. Oh, we
Man,
got
he's gonna play that character, bro. Green Lantern is. I feel like he's gonna be like one of the major stars in the movie.
Well,
Like,
see, that's
as
the
in-
thing. It's interesting because Nathan Fillion has played Green Lantern a lot, but voice acting
What
wise.
was that? Why?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion is
Is
the
the great guy-
Green Lantern.
yeah,
Yeah, Guy
Guy
Gardner. But he used to play Hal Jordan, which was like the
Yeah.
first Green Lantern. So he's going from the
It's gonna be
the
kinda
tried
weird.
and true to the goofy,
Yeah.
full of himself.
does that
Jock,
character
yeah.
well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, we've got Lex.
Mm-hmm. Got Lex, got Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, Metamorpho's in this.
What other? Wait, is it? I'm sorry. Let me first ask this question. Which coming out first? This one or Fantastic Four?
I think it's Fantastic.
Dang.
I'm trying to figure out which one comes out first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I
because
was-
they come out the same month, but I can't
Yeah.
remember which one.
I
'Cause-
think.
Because for real, like this is one of the first times in a
This one
long
comes out
time.
first.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
this one is
Oh,
the
July
11th.
11th.
Great.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is at the end of the
20
month.
July
first, I
25th.
think.
Because Marvel can't have everything. So like how they leaning into the corniness, you know what I'm saying? Of you know, I like for them to kind of lead the charge with this, like lean into the corniness of comic books, which I think Fantastic Four is kind of sort of doing.
Yeah.
But I think this is more doing like even like a notch up. So I would love for
I love the scene. I could watch
DC
it
to
over.
kind of do more of this stuff. Like I would like to see Batman and Robin, you know, in this corny aspect, you know, but kind of still being a little bit updated. You know,
So
what
you
I'm saying?
mean more of
It's
like
the
the
sweet spot.
okay? So would you be all right with it if they have
The bright,
more of a
bright-
direction of Batman the Brave and the Bold?
Man, I mean, if they can pull it off, I can't imagine it because none of this I can imagine.
But I
You know
mean,
what
in
I'm saying?
terms of his characterization, where it was just like that was like they
I don't
took
know.
classic
Nah.
versions of those characters and then they gave him more of the more modern personality, where it's just like he could do anything, he could be anybody, but at the same time, he had like the blue and gray, he had the old school. I have to think my way out of problems thing.
Yeah, I that aspect, as far as his clothing and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like they can. I don't know. They're pulling this off. Like, bro, the dude has the underwear. Like, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's cool to me. And then the Green Lantern again, dope. And then of course Mr. Terrific. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but in this universe, it works for me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
I mean, there's a lot of corny clothes out there, but they're leaning into it. They're not. For me, they're not making a joke out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I can't stand is when they make a joke out of it. If they make a joke out of it in this movie,
Him wearing underwear.
it's gonna wear me out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just 2 or 3 of those is gonna like take me completely out of the movie.
What were you expecting? Yellow spandex.
Yellow.
Stop it, Trey. Stop it. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, I'm excited for the movie.
glad
I
it's
thought
not
it's gonna be an
yellow spandex.
opening. Like, and I'm not seeing it in no rink-a-dink movie theater. I'm seeing this thing like high as I
IMAX.
can go. You know what I'm saying? What's above IMAX?
There's a screen that goes like.
You want that 4D
4D.
amphitheater?
What is it?
Yeah.
Cinemark?
It's like
Cinemark is a pretty good theater.
Yeah, high class popcorn. Like,
You can go to-
cafe near me.
you go to movie tavern.
like
They got seats. They serve you food. It's like a higher end cinema cafe.
You
I'm
kick your
down
feet
with
up.
it.
You ever been to the Commodore?
I
No,
keep hearing
but
about that.
Hear about it.
Yeah,
Dude, just
that's-
chuck that
I've been
in.
to the
Eat
Commodore.
this fruit.
Nah,
Oh, we all
that's
going down?
that's the theater in this
Where's
area.
it
What is
at?
it called?
Yeah,
Is
the
that
Commodore.
Commodore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been there.
That is the
If y'all want
theater.
to go, if y'all want to go, I'm down with it.
I have to save my money
It's
to
in
go.
Portsmouth.
Yeah, it's in
same.
Portsmouth.
Oh, it's in Portsmouth.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Nicest thing in Portsmouth. Side show.
Wow.
Yeah.
But-
Unless you think the casino's nice and has.
Oh, I haven't
To
been.
wear a vest.
I haven't been.
It's
to,
it's a casino.
yeah, I was about to say.
Cigarettes and alcohol and
Yeah.
it smells like
Yeah.
That's what the
It's-
Commodore is?
stinks.
No, he's talking about the casino.
Stay
Oh,
with
okay.
alcohol and style.
But-
I thought it was a
Stay with
Nah,
smoking.
but the
Actually,
Commodore is
okay.
if you can look up a picture, Chia,
Yeah, this
and
is
show it
weird.
like then the inside, bro. That's the nicest
lit.
theater.
Wow, that's in Portsmouth.
Yeah, nah,
How are they doing?
they do well.
I feel like
They
their screen would get
they-
stolen.
yeah, they're like an iconic theater. They only
Look at how
they only show
loungy.
they only
Wow.
have to show movies like once every like couple days throughout the week or whatever because they just do so well.
Pre-order my tickets. Then.
But
Facts.
I had been there twice. That mess is
I've been
so
there once.
clean.
I never
Wow.
watched the trailer so many times.
Look, literally, it's just like one named Joker.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they play one movie
Eternals.
Yeah. Quite literally, because that's all they have
for
to
a
do.
week. They
The
play
Batman.
one movie
Mm-hmm.
wow.
for 3
Okay.
days of the week. They play one movie.
But it's so nice. It's like being in a movie, going to the movies. You feel like you in The Great Gatsby at that moment.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's
nice.
so nice.
I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this it looks so dope. Like, look
looks so
at this.
good.
It looks so good. So the colors and everything.
Yeah, the
like,
color.
it's so dope.
Yes.
So
I think that has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the.
It's James Gunn
fights.
written all over this.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to make it known, and I think it might be.
I mean, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy with Superman.
I'm liking that. I didn't hear too many jokes. He's not doing this whole like, I'm gonna joke all day. Like no.
There will
I
be
got your own
jokes.
tone.
There will be jokes.
You know, here and there, sure, but you know, I mean, it's
Stopping
Superman.
wars and killings in the world, regardless of politics, and with no interest other than doing good, is such a Superman thing to do. I agree. I'm glad they chose to explore that side of his character.
Yeah, he said,
Who
"What's
could
your
pick up-
agenda? Who are you working for?"
Who could pick up Namor faster, Superman or Captain?
Who could
could what?
Who could do what?
Pick up Namor faster, Captain America or Superman?
Like pick them. When you say pick them up, what do you mean?
Oh, pick up like Namor, like as in who would be more worthy to pick up?
Oh,
The
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Oh my gosh! What
I was like,
I was like,
you said
Namor.
Namor.
I was
Oh
like,
my gosh!
what do you mean? Like
Not-
they just go and
not
pick
the
him
fish
up,
dude.
Yeah,
they
I was
rinse
like-
him up.
I was like,
Bro,
you mean like this?
It's
Like,
Marvel Rivals. Stop. It's Marvel Rivals.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
How many times did I say it? I said it like 3 times, right?
You did,
Just
yeah.
3 times.
What in the world?
like I was trying to wait for you to. I was just like, what do you
Namor,
mean?
the heck?
Yeah.
None of them are blonde white women.
Bruh, never in my life
Oh.
I would connect the two.
Yeah. I'd say Superman.
Superman?
Yeah,
Really?
for sure.
Okay.
I feel like he would
I
confidently
think that's
pick
a
up Mjolnir
conversation to
faster.
be had, but yeah.
I could
I
understand.
have no argument.
Did try.
Yeah,
I mean, he
I
did,
feel
but-
like
If
Cap-
they were all in that room,
Mhm.
Cap would have tried it and would have failed, and then Superman would have walked up and tried it. He would have
Mhm.
succeeded.
Superman would have.
Superman has
No.
some.
A little
He
bit.
has some other
I
sides
know.
to him now.
Yeah, he does.
But then Superman would have lifted it. He wouldn't have just moved it.
No,
Mhm.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I 100% have no doubt in my mind that Superman is lifting up Mjolnir like Vision did. Whereas just like it don't even look like it's a thing. He's just swinging it
No
around
resist.
like it's supposed to be a paperweight. I don't think he would have any issues with it at all. He'd be kind of like a Beta Ray Bill situation where it's just like Thor might throw the hammer at him. Superman might just pick it up and be like, get this thing out.
Don't work on me.
Mhm.
We're waiting for him.
It'll hit him and just hit the ground. All heavy.
He's like, yeah, it hit him, and he'll
It's like,
just,
oh, what?
whoops, almost.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he'll catch it. He'll catch it. Oh, here you go.
My feelings
You
be
dropped
hurt.
that. You were Thor.
Going back to Asgard. Like, no, absolutely
It'll
not.
bounce off. Oh, here you go. Here's your hammer. He has no idea the context of the
Yeah, I
significance
like
of
that.
carrying
Lois
the
is
hammer.
such a real one for not even softballing her own boyfriend. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's such a Lois thing though.
yeah, it's very true to character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Somebody said that they love that Superman and this is the idealist, but Lois is the realist.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah.
That seems to have. That's always the case, though, isn't it?
I
On
think,
paper, isn't it?
I
how
think
they're
on
written?
paper
Yeah.
that is how they're written.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think Amy Adams' character of Lois, you kind of lost that in translation
Yeah.
because they focused more on
Please.
them being
Save me?
attracted to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's the save me part. I literally think that it's just like y'all are both hot. Now kiss.
Yeah.
Lois Lane's one of those characters. Like as a writer, for me, it would be hard for me to write Lois Lane. To be
Yeah,
honest,
she's a difficult character to actually work. I think watching Superman and Lois,
Mhm.
it really like sunk into me how hard it would be to do a character like her. Just because like that was a show that went on for 4 seasons, and it's like
Sorry.
Every time he threw it, it was such like force.
A fresh can.
and like she's the type of character that you would have the inclination to write her out of being who she is. Because most characters you would look at that and be like, no, this is problematic. She
Yeah.
has to change. But like she always is this character for
Yeah.
the greater good, not just of the story, but of the world she's in. So I'm like, you can't really shift her like you would a normal
Shouldn't-
character
should-
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, she is the most iconic girlfriend.
Yeah.
In comic books, period. Like
Yeah.
I don't know who's even close to her. Like maybe not even. Mary Jane's not close to her. I feel like personally. But
The way they
she's
ruined her character,
level.
no, but Mary Jane is probably the second.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like there's
Mm-hmm.
Lois Lane. Number 2 was like right here,
Yeah.
and then you keep going down. Like, cause Lois Lane, I don't know, like
She real low.
yeah, yeah, but yeah.
maybe Jessica Jones, but I don't even know if you
Jessica
count that.
Jones.
Yeah,
Oh,
when,
like
when in terms of like relationship stuff,
oh, that's
like
tough.
they kind of work it
yeah,
for her character to
That's
be
tough.
that. But I don't even know if I count that because she's the
Wow.
main character.
yeah.
I don't know another character
I'm an arc
that's
hero,
on close to on the level of Lois that wasn't already the star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I think of Jean Grey.
His face.
Yeah, Jessica Jones, I think, is the like when her and Luke get together. I think they're quite literally the only other really positive relationship.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah, because like, what would you do from DC? Like,
Yeah.
you can't do Harley Quinn, you can't do Catwoman, you can't do
Catwoman.
Black Cat.
you can't do Black Cat because she's a homewrecker.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
guess
think
positive
her
is-
yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, because all the rest of them
She's a whole break.
have
Yup.
she is.
Yup.
I like Black Cat for
Yeah.
Spider-Man more than I do Mary Jane. But
Yeah.
My guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
She is
Homegirl
toxic.
just shows up in a relationship and is just like, I don't care. What that got to do with
Yeah.
you and me and Spider-Man?
Yeah, right.
I need to keep this secret identity going. Okay, he's in this relationship. Okay, so he can't be.
Yeah. Spider-Man is with Black Cat, but
Exactly.
Peter Parker is with Mary Jane.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Gotta
Much.
keep up
He whenever he's not in my crib, he can be wherever he wants to be. But Spider-Man gonna bring his ass. I think the only other character that you could even make the comparison to is probably Gwen Stacy, but that's even to me still a hard sell because it's like they got rid of her
Yeah,
like so early on.
She for the streets now though.
But I'm talking about the OG like
Oh, yeah,
original
yeah.
Gwen Stacy.
Gotcha.
You mean
Yeah.
Even
for the
Susan,
multiverse?
even Susan Storm, you know.
Yeah.
Streets for me.
You mean Galaxy? I think Galaxy.
But
would be
she's
more-
married.
Yeah,
That's exactly why she's on.
That's crazy.
The streets. What?
Because what happened?
She ain't just a girlfriend out
Tony
here.
Namor.
Wait, what? What about Namor?
Okay. No, I really do mean Namor.
Oh.
This time. I really. Let me shut up.
What about Leonie?
What about Mjolnir?
Y'all let us know how you feel about the Superman official trailer in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000.
000.
Right here in the C2 circle.
God.
Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs.
And hit that bell notification, which stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad. It will not charge a card.
Yep, feel free to come on out, share the video, guys. Help us get the subscribers. We're 88 away from showing you guys reactions to.
So close. So close.
Severance and From.
Woo!
I need to see those.
Get us up there.
Please.
Well, I mean, y'all are gonna get to watch it. It's just whenever they actually get us to the point, they'll get to see you watching it.
You get to see us watch it.
So it's all up to you guys.
Yes.
wanna see us?
Power's in your hands.
See us what you want it.
Also, feel free to check out the link in the description. It's a link to all of our socials, including our Discord C2 Circle. There you can become a champion of the ring. Be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around
7.
7 p.m. Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time, round the dot.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for our love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday that we chatted up with you live and in real time.
It'd be a party.
But until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos.
Peace.
Oh, by now, I forgot to give you your nickname, bro.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Want to know who it is?
Talk to me.
Black Lightning.
Black light.
That's a good one. That's a
That's
good one.
fun.
I am a
That's
father.
actually good. That's actually
No, you
okay.
are Black Lightning. It took a while, but I put it together. I was like, why does brother look like Black Lightning? Black Lightning.
All right, y'all. We're about to end off our night. About to watch this episode 7 of Windbreaker.
Bruh.
Dang, I wish Mojo was here.
When, that weak hero is just as raw as Windbreaker.
It's raw.
Just as raw
Oh, okay.
as Windbreaker,
Okay.
but live action.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
And you love those characters more than you love these characters.
Fair, fair. Last time on, we got a backstory for our cross-dressing captain. Not much action.
Zero action, actually.
Well, it's the action of the heart. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
man.
But literally though, yes.
Yeah. Which, we can reiterate our thoughts on it as we go through the episode, but I personally thought it was the weakest that we've seen in the show so far. Not to say that it wouldn't have been a bad episode.
It's not a
It
bad.
just doesn't feel.
It
Yeah,
didn't
it
feel
doesn't-
right for where
doesn't-
we
Doesn't
were
feel
going.
strong for where we're at. So I'm hoping that we can continue on and see a little bit more of why this new character is so important.
Mhm.
For all of you, crazy place for a cough to come out. For all of you checking out along with us on Twitch, go ahead and sync up with your own copy. We are currently watching on.
Crunchyroll. Not a
Yes.
sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yet. And feel free if you are checking out on YouTube. There we go. That was the word that I was looking for.
I said Crunchyroll.
I was trying to remember because I was thinking of like watching. I was just like Twitch, Crunchyroll, and then I was running through all the streaming platforms. If you're checking this out on YouTube, you're about to get a highlight reel of our thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, because we are not a market substitute and support the official release, so you're going to have to watch on Crunchyroll.
And we're not trying to catch a case.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and... No.
You better stop,
I-
bro.
I'm trying to avoid court like the plague. Only time they going to get me is if they get me on jury duty.
I love every few weeks I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Every few weeks I do it.
Yeah, he's the reason.
Let's go ahead and cue the intro, and then we're going to get into. This is episode 20 of the series, but episode 7 of Windbreaker season 2.
He's a defendant.
And we're in there.
Blanket, I'm cold.
Got a strawberry. Blanket was actually helping. I didn't
We
realize how
haven't
much it was.
watched that in
I didn't realize how much that blanket was helping
You
my
want
back.
a flower? There's another blanket behind Earl. I mean, Daisy.
Flour.
Well,
There
that's
you go, my God.
Baby Yoda.
Ugh. Yeah, you just gotta fix it. Yeah, just flatten it out. Yeah, flatten it.
JT, do you need something?
Nope, I'm good. I'm not like Kristoff.
No one's like me.
That's right.
I'm a eunuch.
Yep, and you need to eat a sandwich.
I like that this is the trio. They feel pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
I do like the other two, like the fro head and the purple hair too. I think that's a really cool starting 5.
The pink hair guy?
Yeah,
Fucking
pink,
son.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then long hair,
Oh,
who I keep calling Baji. They're pretty
I will
good.
say.
Alright. I haven't been paying attention.
They're out on a friendly day. It's their day off, but they're just hanging out. And now he's trying to figure out if somebody beat him up.
Kristoff needed that much of a recap.
Yeah, I honestly was just not.
He blinked out.
What is he doing in the trenchy like this? What type of trenchy is that?
He is stunting on them hoes. That's what
Sucker, that's like a...
That's his style, man.
Uh-oh, not the red light district.
Cation Street.
Uh-oh.
Agent style.
Deep Zone.
It's cool. I got it in my playlist. I'm good.
YouTube like, man, damn, almost got him. 2 more seconds.
2 more seconds.
God, that case.
Bro,
Girls bar.
master.
Somebody came up to you and called you.
Where remind you.
Dang,
Don't
you
care.
guys going through it.
Nah, I'm gonna need that Trenchy.
How many times do I have to say no? To one of these times I'm
That's
gonna say yes.
They like the kiosks in the mall. They don't care if you said no to the last one. They still trying to sell you
The
something.
facts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes to one of them. That's what they're hoping for.
I mean, you guys gonna have to go home at some point.
High school students shouldn't be going out and fighting turf wars with gangs. So,
Uh-oh. She came from the top floor.
Oh snap!
Oh dang.
Where are you gonna land? 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 How are you gonna
Girl,
land?
Why are we just?
she belongs to him now.
Oh,
Meet Q.
Yeah, be cute. I was escaping my captor.
Is her knees okay?
she got beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
did.
those-
Are we doing I'm gonna beat the guy that beat you up
Yeah,
situation?
I feel like that.
Cause she got roughed. Yeah.
I mean, she was roughed up to jump
when she
from
jumped.
the second story with high
Yeah.
heels on. So
Whoa,
Whatever
Connor
going
did
on
not
with
need
her.
that.
What up? Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
This is the episode mojo shit.
We're
Yep.
now old enough to
That
drink,
is
but
crazy.
we old enough
Yeah.
to whoop y'all tail.
that is crazy that we switched up so heavily.
Mojo, if you looking at this,
Come back, mojo.
should have waited a week.
Uh-oh. Here you go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Speaking of the second Mario movie, that's cool
What,
Yes,
speaking of-
I'm excited.
Yoshi.
Didn't see it.
because here we go.
They
just
Next
announced it.
year.
They just announced it coming out
I
next
love
year.
Yoshi.
That's all.
Dang, not both hands. He said.
He needs to grab her with both hands. He
Okay.
ain't strong.
It's about to be
All right,
Dynasty
Sakura.
Warrior.
That guy looks cool though.
These are some full grown men.
Facts.
In his eyes, he's like, I don't give a damn.
I know he don't, but I'm just saying like how they about to depict this because we've been fighting teenagers.
Yeah. These are guys that
These two gonna come out with freaking
adults.
puke
Mhm.
use. It is all over.
All right, time to step up. You don't
I
fight.
feel like he's been training.
Right, it's literally.
That's
a
why
2v.
he's hurt.
Bro, it's not the time.
Whatever you say, TK.
Hey, look, cuts down half the work.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I go that way, you go this way.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if Nire been in the gym,
Oh, he
That's
bulked
cool to
up,
me.
bulked
No,
up.
he out and about.
that's some good character development to me.
Yeah.
Believe in them.
Yeah, give him a little 1-2.
He the one that's acting like soccer.
Wait.
Oh,
You're
let's get it. Let's
yapping.
get it.
Nah, Suro got that look in his eyes like he ready.
He about to sweep and kick.
Yeet. Yeet.
Mojo really missed out. We should have been
He
like,
really did.
come back in 2 weeks.
I thought he was grown men.
Oh, one hand.
This is
Hit him with a
crazy.
parry.
But
That's
these guys
3 of
are
them.
like trained.
Ooh, nose broke.
Get off my face.
For real.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah, he.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm talking about soccer.
Oh
got
yeah.
You know how to kick.
Who next?
Hey, you
Trust
better
him.
focus. These are grown men. Lord Jesus.
It's okay.
All right,
Let
Nire,
him-
what you
let
got,
him-
buddy?
let him-
Go.
What
let
you
him go.
got, buddy?
Let him
Trust
trust
him.
him.
Trust
Trust
him.
him.
He
Trust
at
him.
least take-
Show me that you can whoop a
Trust
full
him.
grown
Okay.
man.
Trust him.
Flip.
Let me get whooped by a teenager, bro.
I know. I didn't
He
know.
got
Packing
that
it up.
Deku swing.
Packing it up immediately.
Oh? Oh? Oh, hey.
Wow.
Hey, he's
Really?
something.
I'll take it.
It's something.
It's something.
I'll take
He
it.
made contact. Well, he let
I'll
the guy
take
make
it.
contact. disappointed.
Got to believe in your boys. That's a technique.
They started somewhere.
Iggy,
No way.
you better order some clown shoes off Amazon today.
Where'd his other thing go in his face? He had two. He's only got one now.
This is backstory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what did they do with that girl?
What
It's
girl?
a flash.
This
It's
is
a
a flashback.
Okay, I'm tripping.
Come back, Vonell. Come back, bro.
I'm tripping.
Well, he's later than
back.
me.
I know.
The lag is real.
I thought y'all was talking about something else.
And she's right next to you.
I thought y'all was like saying like, "Yo, we about to go into a flashback." No, you said
No,
It was the
that's what
flashback.
she, no, that's what
Gotcha.
Come back, Vonell.
Here, Bono.
When I said flashback, I was like, okay,
Said it twice.
the transition.
Y'all are
I think
funny.
y'all was talking about something else.
The transition
Nah.
was weird. I will say that.
Give
No,
me a
don't
break.
help him, Chia.
No,
No, because
I
it
need
was
a
weird
break.
to me how it transitioned to a flashback. Like, if you didn't watch the episodes leading
Bingo.
up to this,
declaration.
you'd be confused.
Vonell, you took that
I
swirl
guess.
swirl.
They wearing completely different clothes, but I get you.
One less patch. Yeah.
You took that Perry Basua. Come back.
Well, it could be like the next day.
So flash forward.
A
Yeah, I
flash
feel you.
forward. And you'd just be like,
That's-
but then
that's
you're
why I
like,
said
but we never got to
100%.
Sabukino's little restaurant cafe thing.
Bless your heart, Chia. You
Nah.
You
say
should buy a lot of
You
band-aids.
trying to put some
I
cover
thought
on.
it was obvious, but you're right. I didn't watch the previous.
Well,
no, you're fine. Well, I think she meant the show in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the flash forward. Was
Yeah.
my thought process.
I got you. Yeah, yeah.
very good.
She
Become-
saved you.
Oh,
Put some cover on.
that's the move they told me
Good,
to do.
good job, Chia. You put some
Become
cover
a
on.
roly-poly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Because he was just twirling. I just want you to know that.
She's on my payroll.
Whatever you say, Black Lightning.
I get paid a lot.
Don't yell when you go.
Band-Aid number 2. Instant. It was taught to him. Protect your face. Pavement.
Ooh, you caught him.
It would be so hard to catch somebody like that. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah, what?
You have to.
That mess would hurt your back so much.
Yeah, he'd be standing at the same time he's catching to. Like,
Yeah, Nero can do that.
No, yeah, because he knew what was gonna happen.
Mhm.
He was anticipating him falling. So
Why would you put him through this situation? What makes you think?
All I heard was my lower back cracking.
Me and
Because
Earl
all that
couldn't
weight
do it.
gotta go
Probably-
somewhere.
that'll probably feel real
I
good
said
a
me and
little
Earl
bit.
couldn't do
Just
it.
a little bit.
As in, we cannot catch that man
never close your eyes.
or our back.
He can
like
speak for himself.
You know, knock his
Okay.
back into alignment.
that. Dang.
Face.
Yeah, you didn't prep for this guy.
Ooh.
Well, he did say he got him. He got
He
him.
got
didn't teach him that move yet. So
He's still in
Yeah.
training.
Dang!
dang.
Oh, God.
Teach me that one next.
Yeah.
Well, now they're gonna be in anticipation that they can't punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Only works for one person.
But he didn't do it twice. I think if they see him
Oh,
do
they
it
about
the
to get
second
it
time,
now.
might be.
1, 2.
There's no way!
Yeah, he just learned something. Hey,
There's
dude.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, you by yourself,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
Skill set.
Y'all don't know how mad I would be.
You see mad right now.
Man, this is
There you
mad.
go.
You mad right now.
Oh
Dang.
shit.
I cannot go back home. Not like this.
I'll be like,
He
yo,
missing
who beat
some
you
teeth
up?
after this one. In some boots.
Bro, you cannot
Faint.
laugh at that.
Kick move.
Not the sound effects.
Can we rewind that?
These kids are eating their oats.
Just that spot right there from. Yep, right there.
This man had time to swing and then kick before this man even got himself together.
And
He's
let's
spitting around.
I love that sound. There we go. You out, bro. I
That's
love that sound.
crazy.
I would have been one of the ones that just laid on the ground. As soon as 3 people got hit by some teenagers, I was like, yeah, they are not the same. Let me lay down.
Vonell, the useless.
It is what it is. I need to get more training.
The roly poly. Smiling for friend Brown.
Such a throwback.
This kid though, Brown. Howdy.
He said I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Messed
him.
up the
Trying to
dude
be a
rib
friend.
cage. Let's see that smile.
If that actually worked on somebody, though, they just need to pack it up.
Yeah. Pack it up, go home.
Like,
Go home, leave your sandwich.
Nah, you don't have a home.
The
You
front-
hitting the street.
The front-facing tabletop.
Mhm.
Like
You about to look like them old hobos in cartoons
Oh,
where you ain't got nowhere to go.
where they stand in the underpass.
Oh snap!
Okay. Somebody actually landed something.
Where'd this guy come from?
She's a princess.
Are you the dad?
Oh, snap. That ain't hurt. And he had a suit.
Oh.
Oh, no. Come on, bro. Where you at?
What?
Is that like your husband or something?
It's not us.
You don't see the guys on the ground?
Front hand
Thank you.
into reality.
Worth it.
She could have hit all the guys like that. I'm playing. I'm playing.
I was gonna
Bro,
make
are
a.
you
I was gonna
okay?
make a joke. I was gonna make a joke that he would be like, he's one of those guys that would commit seppuku right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my
So what you
gosh.
thinking, bro?
Because it's just how he was acting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
His
gosh.
rigid,
This is one of those guys that would do the samurai suicide. I was just like,
Bruh. He's like, committed. What? Trey, what you say?
no, wait.
Committed.
I was just
Pull
like,
out the
that's the
sword
reason
now.
I didn't say it, because I was just like, I didn't think they were going to go that far with this type of character. Lo and behold,
Literally says it.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Bouncer.
That's why you're in a shirt.
Sure, yeah,
What?
'cause
okay.
Singer equals dress.
Okay. Maybe it's supposed to be a fancy dress or something.
Oh no.
His antenna.
He's so irked. He's like, what the freak is going on? Why were they chasing you? Why are you beat up? Can we explain things?
Oh,
She
here
missed the
comes
note.
Crash Out. Haven't seen it in 2 episodes. Go ahead, let it out, Sakura.
Dang.
Finish him.
What in the world?
Huh?
Who?
What
Oh,
another
okay.
character?
I thought he got around them that fast.
That's was it Jokan? Hold on, what? My bad. What's his name?
Dang, from Medensis, I thought of Sanji.
Is everybody from the bar?
Dang, that look dope.
Ooh,
The Alliance grew
kind of
stronger.
scary.
That's a diesel adult kid.
Is there?
Those are roughneck speed kicks and hop kicks. You out here looking like someone from Tokyo Revengers.
Is that like a gang?
Why are you yelling?
Super Brawler Team.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
you
you
had to open your damn mouth.
Goku.
This guy's cracking up over here.
What we got?
I read their name. Goku Rat Horse said hello.
Okay.
Wait, that's his name?
Year?
Thank you for stopping by.
What's up? What's up?
It could be Retour because it's Hore. It's like all one word.
Got you.
Goku Retour?
Yeah. There's no W.
Yeah. And they're not like two separate words. But my brain read it as Goku Rat Horse. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I'm so sorry. It was just how I read it in my brain. How are you doing? Hope you're enjoying this.
Messing up everything, Trey.
Tsubaki-san?
Oh, they got a poll.
Oh shoot!
Whoa.
I'm here for it.
I gotta work out.
Well, how old are you?
Yeah, no,
You're a
I was about to say
teenager.
I'm not here for it, Chia.
I had to stop myself. Cause what the heck?
What's going on?
I can hear Vonell now. I knew it!
All right, Mojo, where you at?
This would have been a crazy episode for him to see for the first time.
This is wild business.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's where I am.
It's just
Wait, this is how it ends?
He's so
Yeah.
strong though.
Would not make me come back
Yeah,
for the
he's
next
strong.
episode. Would not make me return back.
Did you see the last episode or not?
But that would have never returned after that one.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have
No.
returned.
Did you see the last episode? You did not see.
No,
it.
that's why I was confused with the flashback thing. But
No. Did you see the last episode?
No.
You actually didn't see it.
I would advise
That
you to watch it.
that part in the flashback
Like,
was not in.
It wasn't in the last episode.
yeah, no.
Nope.
That was 2 episodes ago.
It was called Hidden Feelings.
All right,
And
so
it was about the one dancing on the pole.
Tsubaki-san.
yeah, you told me the cross dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
I'm hungry.
That
Yeah, who you
well,
calling?
this is
I need to eat too.
dang. Can we? Then I can get you some food. All right, so Night Street. I think this was a quintessential windbreaker episode.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no,
I,
it was
that was good.
good.
Yeah.
This is what we should be waiting for
Right.
week to week.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
It's got story. We got a bit of action. We
Character
see some character
progression.
development. Yeah.
There we go. There
And
we
we
go.
see a new
group, new characters.
gang. Yep.
Ones that
Friend
are
or foe.
you can simp
Well,
over
they're
because they're adults.
She is like, that's very important
Woo.
in my anime diet.
It is very
Didn't know that's what
important.
you got from it, but
No, that's not what I got from it. But
I understood.
There's adults that sip over the children. And
Yes,
it's just
there
like,
are.
You can't do that.
The
No.
consenting age is different in other places.
It's a disease. Point blank.
Hey, Mama Susan, how you doing tonight?
Hi,
Hey,
Mama
yo, what's
Susan.
You're late, mother.
You need to get some rest. She's always tired.
Rested.
She
I'm
needs
weak.
rest.
If she uppercuts you, I understand why.
I knocked on your door and you were sleeping.
Heard you be like, mother,
I'm weak.
out for 2 days.
Nah. She said, "Yep, was napping."
Yeah.
Hope it was a nice nap.
Yep. Make sure that you get plenty of rest. But nah, I do think that some age of consent is different in other places. But
Yeah.
one, that's weird, and two, like some people take that way too far. Like My Hero, that
Mhm.
No.
y'all filthy with My Hero.
Filthy.
Wild
Yeah.
business.
Mm-hmm.
You're nasty.
Bro, I had to leave those groups. I drove. I love My Hero.
You
Didn't
joined the
last a day.
groups? How naive.
Did not join. Did not last a day. I was like, man, I love My Hero. Let me just,
Nope.
you know,
You
see
forgot.
memes
You
and
forgot
stuff
you were
like
on the
that.
internet.
Bruh,
And then you're like, what is this?
absolutely not.
Oh.
Unfollow.
Absolutely
Oh.
not.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna delete my cookies for that.
My Hero's pretty
No.
bad. Bleach was pretty bad.
Absolutely.
Bleach people were just like,
Ruthless.
yeah, no. Bleach and My Hero, I think, are the two where people would bring up the age, and it's just like they don't look that age to me, and I'm just like, nah, you need to go
Sick,
somewhere.
bro. You
Yeah.
sick.
I
Never
feel
brought
like you need to be
Naruto
put
yet,
on
huh?
a list.
Oh, Naruto was
Yeah,
like
bro.
that.
I don't think. I can't remember people being as bad as they were with Bleach and My Hero.
Because
and Naruto.
It was lighter
in Naruto.
compared to
In Naruto, you had the adults.
You did have the
Mhm.
adults.
So
Kakashi.
Tsunade,
Yeah,
all
yeah. That
So-
I would say.
Anko,
Hinata.
Anko.
Ah.
Yeah.
A1.
Pre-Boruto Anko.
Did you say Hinata earlier?
yeah.
Wow,
There's
why'd you-
ones out.
No, there were definitely people.
She's
who,
not an adult.
No, people were definitely into Hinata, Tamari.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm.
But that's
what I
Because
was trying to
but
say.
we were
But-
we were
Yeah, I
their
was about to say,
age.
we were their age.
We were at
Yeah.
their
Teenagers.
age.
Yeah, I mean there are grown men
Yeah.
and women fiending over
Obsessed.
some My Hero Poom Poom, knowing that
Oh,
they
yeah.
just got into high school.
let's go to another conversation. I was just trying to say that
Hey,
I follow
you
the
gotta
wrong group.
you
on
gotta be
Facebook.
aware of the predators, Vonell. You'll never
They're
know
out there.
Yo,
unless
God,
you're
I'd
in the
rather-
know.
I'd rather
But now
just
you
not
know.
be aware
But now you know.
of
Now
those
you're aware.
types of groups.
Because we
that's
kind
out there.
got this and this with I can't remember the cross dressing name. It's like
Tsubaki-san?
Tsubaki.
Tsubaki.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got them on the poll. Hey, look, Japan. Y'all better just be doing the
I don't know
dancing,
what
because
it
if it's
is.
the stripping, I don't know.
So
They're in the red light district, so you know they
Yeah.
got crime and filth.
So character development, it was great. Don't everybody
Hey, I'm
agree?
just saying.
Nice.
Mhm.
The filth is such a broad bucket. He only said 2 words. Filth is good.
That's all it needed.
It's like when you say Vegas and then you say filth next to it. I mean, that's a big bucket.
Potent. Very potent.
All kinds. But I do like where we're going with the character. It feels like we're doing a Tsubaki arc. is
Yeah,
what we're getting
starting into it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be in this entertainment district.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody embrace
All
it.
having it.
Hey, I mean, Demon Slayer's entertainment district
Yeah.
was peak.
Yep.
So you
Yeah,
never
it
know.
was good.
Dope.
And
Mhm.
those were adults.
Yeah,
Sir.
Hey,
Well, except-
I'm being real.
except for our main characters.
They,
Yeah,
but
main
they're but
When they was talking about
they're men.
Yeah, but they still
Still.
posing as whores. I don't know what
They,
difference.
not really though.
They went undercover.
were.
as
They
well.
were undercover, but they
Yeah.
I don't. They were.
They didn't have to do anything for
They
the sake of the
were-
show.
They weren't the women of the service.
They were.
They were.
They just didn't get picked.
They were house servants.
Yeah, with the expectation that if somebody picked you, That's why they had to look
They
pretty.
kept them in the back.
Yeah, because they knew they were undercover.
They were ugly.
And not what's his face? Inosuke. Inosuke had been there 3 more days. Somebody would've been-
Oh yeah. Inosuke was that's the one.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say them other rough looking boys. If Nezuko was in better position, they would have been like, nah, she front and center.
They would have put her in a better
And
position.
she can make herself older. Nah.
They would have. Yeah, they would have definitely put her in a better position.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh boy.
Japan's weird, y'all.
We're here for it.
You know they got vending machines for underwear.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, if you need it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not out of need. It's for coming out of places like this so you can be fresh.
He's talking about different type of underwear, guys.
Freak.
Oh,
Trey, I don't know how you know this random information, but
I didn't
I
know that.
digress.
Now I do. Now I do.
I don't know where you coming from, Trey. Don't know where you coming from.
It makes sense.
It's in my every place in the world is weird type
Every
of credit.
place in
In
the
this
Yeah.
category.
Because you know how you like how people have the grass is greener effect, where it's just like, oh, I'd rather live there. It'd be so much better. I'm like, all right, well, hey, if you can put up with this, you can put up with that. And I'm like,
No, I understand.
You find himself on the opposite side of the internet, like, how did I get here? Let me go back.
it's not even the opposite side. Like people don't objectify it. It's just like a
the
fact
thing. It
that
is
people
what it
throw
is.
out. Yeah. But it is what it is. I'm excited to see where they go with it because we're focusing on a trio. On our main trio this time. They're not like actively
The
bringing
entire
the
group.
whole group.
Like 20 other guys with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think these 3 can carry a story arc.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of work to establish Furin's name and show the extension of the characters. Now Sakura's doing stuff with his friends and stuff. I'm interested to see where we go from here with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
like
sure
the
we're gonna get
combo as well. And
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some retaliation from what they just did to those people. So look forward to that too.
Yeah.
yeah, they be picking up their teeth and fixing their limbs and stuff. So
I don't
Yeah, we'll
understand.
see.
What I don't understand is how she got into the situation she was in.
Yeah, we'll find out.
we'll find
How,
out.
all those dudes watching after her. How did she? How?
Like, is she
Like-
the daughter of one of the head?
Like
I
how?
don't know.
Like how did?
And-
How did she? How did they lose her? How did she end up getting all beat up? And those other guys were, you know.
Maybe they did like a private room situation, and then they just wouldn't let her out the room, and she made her escape
Yep.
That could be.
before she could let them know what was going on. I could see something like that happening because
Yeah.
she jumped from the top from the
Yeah.
second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, check her knees though, cause she
With no regard
no regard.
for her safety.
Yep.
Just like I gotta get out here.
Whatever
like
was
now.
up there was worse.
Yeah,
than
whatever- yeah,
dropping
exactly.
From another floor.
Mhm.
Hey, well, after they're willing to put hands on you, you don't know what else they're willing to do. So,
Right.
Yeah.
shoot.
Okay.
In them streets at
Mhm.
night. Gotta be home when them lights come on.
Nah, see,
Oh,
in the
come on.
entertainment district, the lights are always on.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't be too far.
But we're about to be on episode 21 of the series, guys. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where we go from here.
How many more episodes are
25
left?
total,
Do we know how
or-
many episodes are left?
It was
24?
13 the first season, so
Probably 13
probably
this one?
So about
Yeah.
20, 24?
24.
yeah, because we're on. This is 7. Next week will be 8, and then there'll be like 5 more from there, 5 or 6 more from there.
Yeah, there's 12 episodes.
12 so
Okay. 12. Okay.
So we're halfway there.
25.
All right.
So was the first one 12 or was the first one 13? I can't.
13.
Okay, so there'll be 12 in this one. Got it. So we'll be on episode. Yeah, we'll be in 5 more episodes.
5 more.
But this was fun.
All right, y'all. We'll check it out, and y'all let us know how you felt about episode 20 of Windbreaker in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We are 88 away from our first 1,000.
000.
Right here in the C2 circle. Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs.
Hit that bell notification, please. Stay tuned. I got tongue tied.
It sucks, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Hit that bell notification where you stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad. If not, charge a card.
Yeah. Feel free to get us to that 1,000 mark. That way you can see these guys watch reactions to episodes of From and Severance.
We need to see it.
Yeah.
We need it.
Also, feel free to check out the link in the description. It's a link to all of our socials, including our Discord, the C2 Circle. There you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around
7 p.m. on Thursday.
Eastern Standard Time around the dot.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday. That way we can chat it out with you live and in real time.
It'd be a party.
But until that time comes, we'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos. Peace.
Bye.
What?
I got to join me a gang.
Oh, you a game?
Gotta join.
You gotta join a game.
Yeah, gotta
Why are you
join.
joining a game?
What you gonna do? The Crayon Club?
Gotta be cool.
That what you do for work?
Probably like
Join a game?
Probably like a father's club or something on
Father's
Facebook.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's
Because that was it.
All right.
Well, it's not gonna be cute. We're gonna be.
Before
All you gonna do is be tough and drink tea. What you gonna do?
Before Vonell gets any strange ideas, that'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this week's episode of Catered Chaos. Feel free to join the Discord and share your own trailers of things that come up over the next week. That way we can chat about them next time. Till that time comes, though, it's been Trey.
Christoph.
JT Wolf.
Vanilla.
Chia.
Yeah, this has been your C2 crew, and we hope to see you